one thing I gotta know. Was your weekend? Tell me how did it go? Did you do much? Did you go out? Did you stay home with gout? How was your weekend? Tell me now, 'cause I need to know. I just can't think what else to say. So how was your weekend today? How was your weekend? Tell me, how did your weekend go? Did you do much? Did you go out? Did you crash the fuck out? How was your weekend? Tell me now, 'cause I need to know. No one's watching anyway. So how was your weekend today? How was your weekend today?
Totally didn't fuck everything up. I totally didn't fuck everything up. There's no, I didn't boomer. I didn't boomer at all. You all boomered. Anyways, welcome everybody. Welcome everybody to Chaturday night. I'm your host Derby, and I definitely didn't. No, it's not tech issues. I fucked up. I fucked up. I'm quote tweeting. Live now. Hold Jer. New link for YouTube down below. Yeah, I forgot to do one simple thing. And that little thing was, you know, I forgot to hook it up to OBS. That. So yeah, I'm gonna eat the L on that one. I'm gonna eat the hit on that one. Hey, it happens. It happens. Okay, every so often you pull a stupid. Quit Jermaxing. I'm not trying. I'm trying to be good, guys. I'm trying. I'm a retard. Anyways, listen, we got a long one today. Me do stream now, stream hard. Exactly, Kipcast. Me small. I've also been drinking a little. Had a nice day, you know. I woke up at 1. I thought it was still Vegas time. So I thought it was 11. No, it's 1. It's been one of those days. Beardo has made worse mistakes. Yes, he has. You know what? No. And real quick, I do want to hit this because Son of Gallifrey became a member again. Thank you so much at the Nightcrawler level. You did become a member and didn't just like, it's not a re-up, right? I just want to make sure. You know, I want to be dude. But speaking of Beardo, I need to pull this up. I need to pull up Beardo. Why can't I type? There we go. There we go. Speaking of Beardo. I'm showing this, guys. I'm showing this. I don't know how many of you guys saw this, but Beardo tweeted probably the gayest picture out. I'm gonna be real. This picture of Beardo, bro, it's pretty gay. It's like really gay. And I want you guys to realize something, okay? When I was in Vegas, In Vegas, they have Halloween Horror Nights. Here. Vegas Universal Horror Night. My caps lock is on. Okay. It's called Universal Horror Unleashed. It's all year round in Vegas. You know, like how they have the horror nights over in Universal Studios. It's all year round in Vegas. And we did this, okay? We did this. It's pretty fun. I had a... don't know what type of drink. It was a Miller. This was the second strongest drink I had at Vegas. Volume? I'm not turning on the volume. There's no music or anything. But this was the second place. I had a espresso martini. It was really gay. It was really gay. It was fun, you know. You could take a look at the haunted houses. There was Universal Monsters. Let's see. We did the Universal Monsters. We did the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Blumhouse oh yeah, we did this one. We did Scarecrow the Reaping, and apparently there was one for fucking Resident Evil. We didn't do that one, but we had fun during these. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Beardo screamed like a bitch a couple times. I never did. I never did. If anybody ever tells you that I screamed like a bitch, they're lying to you, okay? They're lying out the wazoo. I never screamed once. I didn't jump. I was a man. Definitely. Especially after that espresso martini. Anyways, listen, I heard Beardo scream a couple times, okay? And that's not as gay as this. Just a couple of dudes being bros. Beardo. It's pretty gay, dude. It's pretty gay. And you have Jay here. You made Jay gay. You made Drunk 3PO gay. Come on, man. Come on. You can do better than that. No, the actual like event itself at Vegas was awesome. I want to see. Can I pull up a picture of that? I want to see. Can I pull up a picture of that martini? They have one. What is this? The boiler? Why didn't I see this? I want this. I want this. The boiler is a bold industrial themed bar. Oh no, I want to know what this drink was. I want to know what this drink was. We were there. I want to know what this drink was. That drink looks cool. It's coming out of the thing and everything. I want it. Gay J. Yeah, it's Gay J. Let me see. Can I find Premium House? What? Jack Alley's. Rough Cut. There's more things there that we didn't even go to. Like I had a draft of Miller Lite, and I'm trying to see, they don't even have a picture of the drink I drank. That's gay. That's gay. I'm mad now. I'm mad. And I only drank it because it looked good. I saw somebody else drinking it. It looked tasty. Anyways, okay, we got a lot to still talk about tonight. We got a basket case. I want to show you guys this, okay? That's how many windows we got. All but like 3 windows are dedicated to the quartering tonight. Because we got to go through all of his fucking streams. There's some that are going to be a little bit faster. There's one in particular that's going to take us a little while. Mainly Wednesday is going to take us a fuck ton of time. Because holy shit. And I was here beforehand, okay? But I was here. I was moving stuff around, making sure I have it in chronological order, setting stuff up correctly. I had it. Oh! We got a lot. And we got some DSP. Okay, we will talk DSP because DSP did something that Bro. That's sad, bro. That's sad. Why did you do this? But, well, you know what? Why don't we start with the DSP? Because the DSP one is funny and sad. It's just funny and sad. That's why we're doing the DSP one. So to start off, what Jeremy was boomer maxing. No, I never boomer maxed. I don't know what you're talking about, Kipcast. I have no idea what you're discussing, anything like that. I'm a good boy. Never. But okay, we got this. This is how we're gonna start this off. So this picture was going around. I want to say it was last week or so. I saw this picture going around, and I thought it was fake. Apparently, this picture here wasn't fake. Darkside Field confirms the Safeway pic is in fact real. He then proceeds to crash out over the internet's reaction. Dude, look at this picture. Look at this picture. You look like a grandpa. You look like a gay grandpa. You know, you look like an old man. You look gay because I have this weird leather jacket on. Why? It's summer. You look like a gay grandpa. That's what it looks like. Hey, y'all. And I'm scared what this dude's about to do. That's what I'm thinking, okay? That's what I'm thinking. Gay grandpa. But he proceeded to crash out over this. Let's see this, okay?
220.
Oh, God, it's so quiet. It's so quiet. Why? Fix your audio. There we go.
With 500 kicks saying we need to know if the Safeway picture is real. Now, here's the thing. I didn't know what on earth you guys were talking about yesterday because no one brought it up or explained it. All you had to do was tell me what was going on, and I would have been like, oh. So someone finally told me about it last night on the late stream. So here's what happened. Probably a couple months ago. I'm not exactly sure when it was, but it actually wasn't recently. It was a bit ago. I was at the grocery store, and someone recognized me. And they said, hey, are you Darkside Phil? I said, yup. And he was like, wow. The guy was actually like, how can I say? He almost seemed starstruck is the best.
Bullshit. Actually, no. You know what? If you see Phil out of the wild, you'd be like, holy shit, it is really Phil. It's Phil. Oh my God, he left his house. I could understand somebody being starstruck. It's like seeing a Bigfoot out in the wild. It's like, holy shit, it's Phil.
Best way to describe it. Like, he couldn't believe that he was meeting me in person. To me, it's like, who cares? I'm no one. I'm some dude who streams on the internet. Like, who gives a shit, right? But the guy was kind of like taken aback, like, whoa, it's DSP. I can't believe it. Now, the guy was perfectly nice. And he was like, can I get a picture? I said, sure. So we posed or whatever. He took the picture. And then he just said, oh, man, it's so cool to catch you, in real life. And he says, all right.
Well, yeah, it would be cool. You never leave your house. I get it. It's like Bigfoot. It's like seeing a random Bigfoot out in the wild. It's always cool to do that. Whenever you see a random YouTuber or streamer or anybody like that out in the wild, it's always like, oh my God, you look like that? That's weird.
All right, I hope that you have a good day. And that was it. Like, that was the entire interaction. And that was the end of it. People ask me all the time, hey, did you ever run into people in real life who recognize you or whatever? And how did they react and how do you react? It was a perfectly normal, reasonable interaction. He was a nice person.
$5 says the dude was a troll. $5. Can we get some $5 super chats to confirm whether or not this dude was a troll? I choose to believe he was.
I gave him a picture, and that was it, okay? To be honest with you, I was surprised that no one brought it up because I know how much people stalk my stuff on the internet and look for, oh, look, here's something to do with DSP. So it's been months, I think.
Exactly, Malbus. Exactly. Now I let you take a picture of me. Now I need some support. I would 100% believe. I know what I believe? I believe DSP saw this person. The person asked for a picture. And then after he took the picture, he did say, I'm going to charge you $20 for that. Because I'm a big deal. I'm DSP. I'm a big deal.
I want to say this happened probably like June. I could be wrong. I think it was like earlier June. Those crazy, obsessed trolls must be slacking to take this long to find it. But I
doubt it took them that long.
Yes, people are saying they found this picture on the internet and now all of a sudden the detractors are talking about it. Why?
Because you look gay. The other guy also does look gay, but you look really gay. Plus you have this like old man jowl thing going on where it's like half your face is trying to escape. It looks unreal.
I'm here on camera literally every day. You get to see me in full HD. Why does...
Yeah, but it's like Bigfoot, okay? If Bigfoot had a stream, it'd be like, why do you guys care so much to see me out in real life? It's Bigfoot! It's like a Loch Ness Monster! We're seeing you out in the human world. We don't see that very often. It's like you've escaped containment. Holy shit!
The picture matter. Are you fucking stupid? The answer is yes, you are. If you think that that picture is any different than when you see me here all day, every day, you're an idiot.
I mean, it is kind of different. You're at a Safeway. It's very different. You're a human. I always wondered if you were just AI.
You know what I mean? Like, huh? What? You're weird. You're a fucking obsessed weirdo. Anyway, so there was no problem at all. It was good. The guy, I give the guy props because he was very nice and very courteous. And after taking the picture, he just let me go on with my day. You know,
Yeah, because he got gold. He got you. So yeah, he's got to take the picture and walk on. There's a good chance he's a troll. I'd be willing to bet that he's a troll and or the detractor. I'd be willing to bet that. There's your biggest fans.
didn't bug me or nothing. He was just like, all right. So there you go. Of all things so weird, I got an email. And the email says, so I saw the picture of you at the supermarket. And it says, I think your camera filter or your camera settings are bad. Because
Yes. Yeah, yes, they are.
every day on camera, your face looks overflushed. Like,
It looks very smooth. Like here, let's go back to the picture real quick. This is what he looks like in real life. You could see you could see all the greasiness of it. You could see the changes in his face and everything. You can actually see his eyes. Here he is on stream. Yes, he has his eyes very wide now. Dude, you look blurry by comparison. It could be the lighting, you know, it could be that.
every single day on camera, your face looks like it's red or irritated. But in the picture, your face wasn't red or irritated.
Yes.
Someone actually sent me this email. So I'll let me make a formal response. I'm normal.
That's no. 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 Your filter, I don't know if it's a shitty camera. I don't know if you need to upgrade. I don't know. You look blurry. Like, I'm gonna do this. You see how I look right now? A couple months back, I look different. You want to know what changed? Lighting. That's all it took. Just some different lighting. That's all you need, buddy, is some lighting. And also maybe go outside a little bit more often, get some color in your skin. You'll look fantastic.
I'm a normal person. Maybe many of you are not. If this is your reaction to seeing a very arbitrary picture of me on the internet, but I'm a normal guy. My skin isn't falling off my face. I have normal reactions when people have normal reactions to me. Like, it's very normal. Honestly, kind of very boring, okay? I don't know what you
You are very boring, and yet you're crashing out like this over the fact people saw a picture of you.
were expecting, all right? But if you're wondering about my face, you say, oh, his face looks flushed. Like, right now I'm looking at my camera, and I would argue my face looks a little pink. Do you want to know?
Your face looks blurry. You need to change your camera settings. Maybe get upgraded up because you're very far away from the camera. I don't know why. I don't know why you want to show off this background and everything. I could get this stuff, but like, I'm not. To be like him, I'd have to be all the way out here. Oh, look at me. Look at it. No. People want it closer up, zoom in. That's what they're wanting.
Why? Look at my room. What's going on in my room right now? There's lights. The
Okay, one more time.
face looks flushed. Like, right now I'm looking at my camera, and I would argue my face looks a little pink. Do you want to know why? Look at my room.
Uh-huh.
What's going on in my room right now? There's lights.
The lights have changed multiple times. Your face color hasn't.
The lights shine on my skin.
There's been one. No. Stop the capping. Stop lying. Stop it. Spray bottles. No. If these lights were affecting your skin tone, I'd be seeing fucking white. You would be able to actually see it. Like, don't want to fuck around with this right now. I have the gay lights. You can kind of see it behind me and everything like that. I have the gay lights. But they wouldn't do this. I have white lights right now. Why are you lying? All the lights around here, like a purple. I don't have a purple hue to myself. So why?
Hence, my skin looks a certain way because I have LED lights on in my room. So of course my skin looks a certain way here as composed or compared to me being out in the open in a grocery store where it's all the blinding white or blue light that they have.
I look like this. I have a white light. I have a white life. LED lights, you know, shining on me. I look pretty good. I was just in Vegas. I have a nice little like shine to myself right now. I look pretty damn good. You see even my arms. They look, oh, that's what, that's pale. No, Phil. You see, your LEDs are affecting this. If those LED lights were affecting your skin, you would look more like this.
To light the store, of course I'm going to look different. Literally normal people would not have any kind of reaction to this entire situation. They'd just be like, oh.
No, normal people would still have that reaction. It's like, oh my God, it's literally Bigfoot. That's what it would be. It's like seeing Bigfoot out of the wild. Think about this, okay? Not even, I'm not trying to put him on par. Goddamn, I'm gonna say this a couple times now tonight. I was in Vegas, okay? Out in Vegas, hanging out and stuff. Think about this, okay? You guys in the chat, you go to like the Vegas meetup or something like that, and all of a sudden you see me just walking around like Fremont Street or some shit like that. Walking around, maybe I'm going through the Venetian, maybe I'm at one of the hotels and everything, and you just spot me out in the wild. You'd be like, holy shit. Because there's this, it's parasocialism to an extent, but at the same time, there's like this barrier. The barrier is you're in the chat, I'm here, I'm the one on camera. It's weird when you see them behind, not on your phone, not on your computer or anything. It's a natural response. It's normal to be like that. It's normal to be like, holy shit, I just saw this dude. That's actually pretty cool. You know, there's nothing wrong there. Nobody's acting weird. But the problem with your picture is you look gay.
Look, there's a nice picture of DSP at the supermarket. That's nice. And they would immediately move on. Instead, you guys yesterday kept like tagging, like saying and alluding to this picture.
Sebastian says, if I saw you, I would ask for an autograph. Don't. Here again, I'm gonna big dog and talk about Vegas a little bit. The weirdest part about this year in Vegas for me, all the people that wanted to take pictures with me. I got a couple people walking up going like, hey, I want to take a picture with you. I was like, why? I'm a retard. I just laugh at the quartering. Why do you want a picture with me? What the hell's going on here? Why do you want to talk to me? I'm a dumbass. I just rip into people. By the way, there's still something I have to do. And I forgot to set it up for today, so I'm going to set it up for tomorrow. My ADHD just kicked in. Shut up. Chrissy Mayer was on Jack's show. Chrissy Mayer was on the Jack show. On not just any night, though. Jack's show takes place on Thursday. Guess what else took place last Thursday? The F&T Vegas trip. How I got to this whole mentality, I have no fucking idea. Anyways, I still have to check that out. I have the stream downloaded. I need to scan through it to see what the hell happened. I'm looking forward to it because you know Chrissy's got to say some shit. You know things are gonna get said there.
Picture in my chat without ever explaining to me what the hell you were talking about, like it was some kind of a super secret or something. It was a picture I took with someone, and I willingly gave them permission to take it. So why would I care that it's on the internet? This isn't some like covert thing. Like, what are you...
Citric, it was pretty gay. I need to know what was said. I am betting money that he crashed out or that there was something said. Vegas trip, the big F&T Vegas meetup happens yearly. On the same night Chrissy Mayer goes on Jack's show, something had to happen.
All I'm going to say is a lot of people are freaking weirdos. Not the guy who took the picture. He's the most normal guy in this whole situation.
He's probably a weirdo.
He had a normal reaction. He saw someone who he knew from the internet. He thought it would be cool to have a picture. He was a little starstruck, but he was very courteous. And that was the end of the interaction. You guys reacting like this are fucking weirdos. 220.
I mean, you look pretty gay, dude. You look pretty gay. But we got more. We got more because I want you here. Actually, I'm gonna do this right. Okay, I'm gonna do this right. Give me a second. I'm turning BGM on just for a little bit because I need to show you guys what triggered me realizing this. I need to show you this. So, on PPP, I need to keep scrolling. Holy fuck! So many Jer posts. Just, god damn it, Jer. Jer's fucked on Monday. Tomorrow, Jer's gonna be so fucked. No, I need to scroll down and I need to find the quartering post. What? I'm pulling that up as well because I didn't see that happening. We could do that one here in a moment. I'm gonna pull both these up. I just literally stumbled upon these, but I wanted a particular one from PPP. I wanted a particular post. Come on! X, quit being gay! I want a particular post off X. That's all I want right now. There's a really good post. Wait, these are all reposts. Oh, right. Okay, I got it. Okay. Here, we'll save these two for the end. Okay, we're saving those ones for the end because we got some wild shit to look at. Okay. Because breaking news! This happened on the 3rd, so that would have been Wednesday? That was Wednesday, right? No, this was Monday when this happened. Oh, shit. Breaking! DSP's computer is broken. His streaming from it off his cell phone. This was last Monday when this happened. Look at this shit. We have this. DSP's computer had a power supply issue, bringing his stream to a screeching halt. He fired up another live on his phone to troubleshoot. I condensed it down to 13.5 minutes from 1 hour. Here, before we do that, I just want to show you, like, look at this. This is an 8-second clip. Look at this. What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with his eyes? He looks Asian. And by the way, after that crash out, look at you. In comparison, you look actually a little bit better here, even though it's kind of creepy. I feel like he feels like a sleep paralysis demon. He's a sleep paralysis demon. God damn it. That's so fucking creepy. I have one more. I have this one too. It's like a caveman discovering fire. 39 seconds. Let's just do this, then we'll do that big one.
Kurt, what are you saying, Kurt? I need help, and he's trying to help. The 12V rail is dead. You need a new PSU.
What the fuck? It's so unnatural to see him looking like this. I'm sitting here like, what am I staring at? It looks like a creature. Looks like a creature with a black balloon. I just realized this is his window. I thought this was a mirror with lights for a while there. No, that's his window. Oh, God.
That PSU is a piece of junk.
Say something. What the fuck? This was his stream. His literal stream died, and he's streaming from his phone. This is his stream. You can hear it all. The ambient sounds, everything. It's so creepy.
I don't even know how to look at the connect. People are saying he's not looking at the connections. Where are they?
I don't know. Why are you asking your fucking chat? Why are you doing this? But okay, here we go. Okay, DSP's computer had a power supply issue. We're gonna start this. I'm willing to bet you money it's gonna be low.
My PC. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my selfie stick to do this. This will be my first opportunity to use it. I'm actually gonna use this thing, and we're gonna try to figure this out together, guys, because my PC is having major issues, and I think...
Why are you talking into the mic? Your mic's not working right now, dude. Your PC broke.
They're power supply related, and we gotta try to figure this out. If it's a way to fix it or whatever, I have no clue. The PC is not good. I'll tell you in a second. You guys can hear me, right?
No, I can't hear you. Wait, how would you know? You're not even looking at the screen. You're like, you guys can hear me, right? I don't know. It's kind of like if I close out chat and be like, you guys can hear me, right? I don't know. You don't know.
The PC is not good right now. It's a bad situation. My hair's gonna look terrible because, you know, it's not exactly a good hair camera angle here.
That's gay. Just wear a hat, bro.
Okay, so here's what just happened. I was streaming and all of a sudden my PC turned itself off. Just
Okay.
off completely. Now, this actually happened last week. Remember I told you I tried to upload a DSP pack rips video? And only when I tried to upload this specific video, okay, would the PC kept turning itself off. Just one.
Wouldn't that be the sign to start looking into what the fuck's happening? Man, my PC's just turning itself off. I wonder what the fuck's happening, because wouldn't that be something to look at?
Video. When I tried to upload other videos, no problem at all. So I was like, what's causing it? I don't get it. I don't understand what's happening. So then I edited that video, and then I went to upload it again, and it never happened again. So I thought it was just something to do with the video. Apparently not. Apparently there's obviously something going on, maybe with the power supply of the PC. I'm not sure.
Wait. Why would your video have issues? Why would your... What? Wait, what is this? Oh shit. Oh shit. Here, we're gonna continue this. But oh shit, Coffee Brand Coffee's tweeting. I saw some people asking about that. I just have it. I just pulled them up. Oh shit, we're gonna finish this. Oh fuck. Here, I'm gonna pull one of these up. I'm gonna go to Dawn real quick. I'm going to Dawn. Going to Dawn. So these are from an hour ago. I've been outside actually doing like human touch, you know, like engaging with human individuals. So I want to pull this up. Okay. Here. I know we have DSP up here. We're gonna do this real fast. Really fast. We're gonna cover this shit. Let me make sure I have everything that is required. Really, I want to get the other two. Give me one moment. Give me one moment. Where's the other part of this? Where's the other part? Where's the other pieces? Okay, I got it. Here, we're doing this real fast. So, I want you guys to remember, this is quartering base, okay? Not DSP, this is quartering! It's so fucking over. It's so over. Reminder to everybody yesterday, we were talking about how it got discovered that his affiliate link was just out there basically scamming people. He was out there scamming people, utilizing a bullshit code out there, sending people to Coffee Brand Coffee, buycbc.com, basically an Amazon link that he would get money for if you bought something off of that. Okay? We saw this. And then he did this massive crash out bullshit over there, freaking out about it, acting like we were all making a bunch of nothing out of nothing. Yeah, you freaked the fuck out, and then out of the blue, you remove all of your tags. You remove all the affiliate tags, all the cookies, all that shit. All that shit was just yesterday when this was all fucking going down. Now we have these. We have 2 tweets from Coffee Brand Coffee, basically back to fucking back. Starting off, it's come to my attention that there are a few people from our past affiliate program that are still owed their final payouts from like a year ago. Yes, there are. I haven't even talked about that. There's so many people that have been out there just shilling out your coffee, haven't been paid a fucking cent. Hundreds of dollars they are owed. Haven't paid them anything. I don't even think I ever actually got some of my paychecks, by the way. Firstly, I sincerely apologize. I have spent the week fixing a lot of gremlins that piled up over the year. Email me at hellocoffeebrandcoffee.com with a screenshot of your affiliate dashboard, and I'll get you paid out plus a bonus for the trouble once I confirm your account. You've known about this for a year, dude. You've known about this. Why? One, this is you. This is Quartering doing this. He's in charge of this right now. Yes, you're trying to help out, but you've known about this for a year. Why are you at? Oh, it's come to my attention. Why now? It's also come to our attention. There's some confusion / inconsistencies with our various short URLs. We've used about a dozen over the years. They have all been updated to either go to our main website homepage or short links like cbcamazon.com. That's not the same one! That is not the same one, you dumb fuck. It was buycbc.com. It was not cbcamazon.com. It was by CBC. You liar! He's already trying to fucking do. I want to burn shit. Here, let me see. Let me see. Does buy CBC even work anymore? Did he break it? Nope. Oh shit. I'm doing something really fast. I'm doing something really fast. I know I have one. I know I have one. I want to grab one. I want to grab one of these. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. You know what? Here. We'll grab this one. I don't think this is gonna have the exact thing. We're gonna come back to this clip. Don't worry. I don't think this is gonna have the exact same thing said here. Okay. Oh, it might. Okay. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this right. Courting abusing Amazon affiliates by CBC.com. That took you to Amazon. To double check this, I have this. It's Booming Quartering reads a CBC ad. No boastful mention of I'm headed to Walmart soon. Okay. Well, let's listen to this.
There's one great way to do it. If you love coffee, you can just go to buycbc.com, buycharliebravocharlie.com. They'll take you directly to my Amazon store, which is absolutely booming right now. We have...
That's all I wanted. Buycbc.com takes you directly to the Amazon store. Okay? We heard that. You heard that all right. You heard that word for word. Buycbc.com takes you to the Amazon store. Okay. Open link. You guys ready? Let's see. What's buycbc.com now? Let's see. What is it? That's the literal link right here. Buycbc.com. Wait, this isn't Amazon. This is your actual thing now. This is your actual store. Coffeebrandcoffee.com. Buycbc.com. That is what I pressed. Buycbc.com. It's right there. Where's the Amazon store? Where's the Amazon store, JR? You said to go there. Where's the Amazon store? Here, I'm gonna do it in another tab. Okay, just to be safe, because Amazon will dox me. Just to be safe. Buycbc.com. Oh, yes, I did it again. Brought me to the exact same store. And I see some people say Jared's retarded. No, he changed shit. He actually changed shit. Because for the longest time it was go buycbc.com. That's take you to the Amazon. That's what it was. And between yesterday and today, he has actually changed it. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna check it out. Another tab. What the fuck did I do there? What the fuck? No. Okay, another tab. Another tab. And I see somebody said a super chat. I'll get that here in a second. Oh fuck, yes! He did change it. This is the one that he just said. cbcamazon.com. He changed it. In between tonight and yesterday, he changed the links. He changed the URLs. We also have it, like, we have the video of him doing it right in front of us. This is him doing it right before our eyes. Watch.
There's one great way to do it. If you love coffee, you can just go to...
Okay, what if I pull this up? You can see buycbc.com, Amazon. He changed the URL. Bring up your cookies now. I'm not gonna do that. I have no idea how to, but I'm dangerous by that. He changed the URL. Holy shit! Holy shitteronies! By the way, Phil McCracken with $5 says Coffee Brand Coffee is quote tweeting itself. And at the same time, Frostfang with $2. How soon you think Jared gonna do another flag spree? Oh, very soon. Very soon. Very fucking soon. Here, I need to tweet this out. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me double check that no other people haven't seen this, have they? Okay, I'm tweeting it out. I'm tweeting it out. I'm not seeing anybody tweeting this. Okay, I'm tweeting it out. Give me 1 second. Load, you goddamn cocksucker! Stop it. Resize. Resize. Stop it. Okay. The quartering changed his URL. On stream right now. I put in buycbc.com and it no longer takes you to the Amazon store, but does take you to his website. The new Amazon link is, let me see, cbcamazon.com. cbcamazon.com. I'm gonna also do, I don't want to actually put links in. He is changing everything and hiding. Okay, give me. And then I want to also apply one other thing. I know you guys are chatting right now, but I'm rocking and rolling. Okay. I'm gonna see you guys. At least clear them out. I clear out my cookies every day because my Brave is busted, so the moment I close out of everything on Brave, it auto cleans out. Sorry. I just saw this all. I'm like, oh shit. Okay, can I post yet, or how much longer do I have? Processing. Okay, posting. Bro. I wouldn't have known that. I wouldn't have noticed that if it wasn't for this one. This was not his link anymore. That's why I did all this. I was like, wait, but this is BuyCBC. You've always said go to buycbc.com. That's all you've ever said. BuyCBC.com. BuyCBC.com. That takes you to the Amazon store page. That's why I also put in that video. BuyCBC.com takes you to the Amazon store. Always said that. Oh. Here. You know what? Do we want to finish out DSP? Or do we want to move on to something else? Because I have a couple other DSP things. Here, you know what? We'll do the other two DSP things because they're not as long. We'll do these because they're not. I fucked that all up. But we have this. DSP says that if his kick chat would be finger snapped, no one would care about them when they are gone, as in he is okay if they get... What?
Fuck you. I don't care. You're meaningless. You're insignificant humans. If you were finger snapped, no one would care. That's why you're sitting here trolling my chat. Because if you had a life, you'd be doing that life right now.
I mean, I enjoy trolling quartering. I think people would care if I was finger snapped.
Do you get it? But anyway.
That's dark shit. That's some dark shit. We also got this one. DSP made over 2K on stream 2 days ago. And here he is auditing support for tonight's stream. Are you serious? You made over 2K? What the fuck?
On to his question in his super chat, even though this is not a Q&A stream, it's a gameplay stream with narrative. I have to pay attention to the game, so he's mad at me. We had Ghost with a super chat. We had 1 sub on Kick, no lie. We had 1 person who did 100 kicks. And earlier, we had Max, who did a nice super chat. And he basically gave a super chat for Yu-Gi-Oh! He said in his super chat that it was for Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh's awesome.
So actually, there was maybe 2 people who supported the entire stream for the game.
Oh, you just got 2K though! You made $2,000 on a stream! I've made a couple $1,000 depending on the night. Oh my god, it's great. Be happy.
You see? So on to his
dude, we have 2 more. Yeah, 2 more. We have this one. DSP actually said that good steak is rubbery. I had steak tonight, by the way. It was a pretty damn good steak, and it was not rubbery.
They actually did not overcook the steak. You know, good steak is supposed to be a little rubbery. What?
No. A good steak is supposed to be tender. You know, maybe medium rare, a little rare, but relatively chewy, not rubbery. And when I say chewy, I mean like kind of tender, meaty, not rubbery.
And there, it does. It actually does.
No. No, that's a bad steak. They're not supposed to be rubbery. It's supposed to kind of be like butter. Kind of buttery. And when I say chewy, I mean like, not like, I mean like when you chew into it, it kind of just falls apart. It's super good. Rubbery is well done, yes. But we also have this one just to finish off the DSP stuff, and then we'll get into the JAR. Someone donates $2 to Phil. Talk about low tier god, causing him to go on a strange rant. Oh, okay.
Someone tipped $2 says LTG had an unhinged meltdown because another content creator said he isn't attractive. It went on
What?
for 45 minutes and he keeps going on about it days later. It doesn't seem like a very masculine reaction to someone criticizing your looks. You're right. If you're a normal guy, you don't care about your looks. Like right now.
No. You should probably care about your looks a little bit. When you don't care about your looks, you end up looking like the quartering. You should have some care.
Now, I know I'm an ugly, melty-faced, middle-aged dude.
How you actually said these words?
Losing my hair. My hairline is receding. My facial hair doesn't look great. I'm ugly.
You actually said this. Wait, is this AI? Is this AI, chat? Am I getting trolled? Is this AI?
Why do I care? I'm good. I'm happy. I'm successful. Why do I give a shit about the fact that I'm ugly? It doesn't affect me. I can be ugly as shit. I'm still good, right? That guy.
No, not right. Not right. You are ugly, but not right.
His whole shtick, his whole fucking shtick is that he's good looking. He believes he's attractive. He's not, but he believes he's attractive. He fakes so much. He has filters on his face, on his
Dude, you have filters on right now. Quit lying.
stream. He's got fake hair that you can see moving. You can see it's one piece moving around on his head, glued to his head. He's a complete phony.
Sorry.
He has nothing.
Sorry. I saw Phil say he dropped something in Discord. I thought Discord was open. It wasn't. I was curious what that was, so give me a second.
His head, he's a complete phony. So for him and his facade falls away, he has nothing. Because everything about him is fake. His subs are fake. His views are fake. You know, everything is fake. For him, he's got nothing at all but his looks. So that's his final bastion of success. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, if someone at all says that he's not attractive, he's going to lose his cool. You can call me ugly as much as you want. Why do I give a shit?
What the fuck? Why are we talking about this? Why are we discussing whether you're hot or not? Why? By the way, okay, what is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? This is from Phil McCracken. He tagged me in this. Laura Croft is more modest than you. Did you change your stance since Goonergate? My stance has always been the same. I just don't play games with people twerking in thongs. I have never been against gym wear, shorts, crop tops, etc. Wait. But no, you... What? You crashed out because you thought Laura Croft was too revealing in a recent game as well. And you... What? What? What was she wearing? I need to know what she was wearing. I'm done with DSP. I'm done. I'm done. Like, if you guys remember Goonergate, I don't know how many people do. She lost her shit over somebody choosing to do a thing. That wasn't even her. Like the person didn't even force themselves to do that. Like, they just chose to do a thing. It wasn't in the game by choice or anything. They positioned the camera the way it was. She was wearing a crop top today and booty shorts over on Instagram. I hate Instagram. Give me a second. Give me a moment. Melanie. I am not spelling that right. Why am I blanking on how to spell Melanie Mac? What the fuck is wrong with me? Melanie. Okay, got Melanie Mac. What is this outfit? Woman. Come on, woman. Is this the same one? Let me double check. Cause come on, woman. That's whorish. You dress like a whore. Boom, boom. Look at her, guys. You can see her Under Armour because she has no real boobs. So you can see all of that. Look at her, guys. And then look at her. She's shooting. She's in a sports bra shooting. Yes. Laura Croft is dressed more modestly than you. I could see your undershirt. The Discord, her outfit. Let me double check. What the fuck, woman? Woman. Why do you always dress with this dirty hairstyle like a fucking e-girl? Why are you dressing like this? This is whorish outfits. And like, I don't have the here. I have something that might be able to help. Let me double check. I want to show you guys like the level of crash out she caused. because she hasn't. I have the original video, but I want to just double check. I'm opening up Rumble. This would be on Melanie Mac. Melanie Mac. Wrong. They're all a year old. All of these are a year fucking old. Still here? Canceled. I think we're getting close. I'm trying to see. 2 years ago? It wasn't 2 years ago, was it? No, it wasn't. Okay, here we are talking about Dragon Age the Veilguard. Pop surgery in Veilguard. Before or after that? Did she finally destroy it? I think she Let me see. Does she even know what she's talking about? Do you even realize? Because I just saw something. Zenless Zone Zero beats Boycott. Melanie Mac went, not Melanie Mac, Savvy went ham last night on Melanie Mac. I need to see that clip. I have a clip of her going fucking ham recently on Melanie Mac. I'm about to piss myself. I want to see, what I'm trying to find, because I have it, and she finally got rid of it on her end. So I'm trying to find where I put it. I have it somewhere, but Melanie Mac's Goonergate video is on my PC, so I just have to hunt that down. I want to remind you guys, like, what she lost her shit on when it came to Goonergate, but I'm struggling to find that. In the meantime, I have to go take a whiz real quick. I will be right back, and we'll get into the... If you could send that to me, Elite Neo, either on Discord or X, I'm going to be right back. I got to take a piss. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. Try not to use the bathroom on stream, but sometimes nature calls. And also, we're trying to get my dog to get more used to being outside by himself, as we live in the country. And I had a panic attack. Okay, didn't know where he was. Now he's put up right now, so everything's good. Everything's good. Scared the shit out of me. Ha! Anyways, okay, Dermy, if you're sprinkle when you tinkle, be a sweetie and wipe the what the fuck? What the fuck are you talking about, Legatus? You don't need to know about my bathroom habits. Okay, let's start getting into this. Let's see. Trying to remember which one was first, because we have a whole week of these. Here, you know what? Before we go too far, why don't we do this? This is made by Kino Grove. This is 8 minutes long. Okay, this is his first outing over using DaVinci Resolve. This is a good one, okay? This is Kino Grove actually felting the fuck out of Jeremy. First dabble in DaVinci Resolve, the Quartering's great shipping container saga. The RC track only lasted about 10 months, not 2 years. He was getting clowned on for his bad financial decisions back in 2025. I felt nothing as he copes about selling things. Oh, really? Well, let's watch this.
I don't want to black pill anyone, but I'm just saying, like,
Just
you know, we
black-
talked about this, like Trump winning the election did not fix 30 years of kind of bad decisions.
Nope.
And there's going to be a reckoning. And I don't think America's going to ever be Venezuela, but there's going to be a reckoning when it comes to the economy. And
Wow. That's really informative.
you know, just be smart with your money. That's one of the big reasons I canceled my
smart.
outbuilding construction.
Oh.
I was like, you know what? I need to just wait a few years because there's going to be something going on. Anyway, we really appreciate all of you tuning in today. And Monday through Thursdays at 2 Eastern. Please follow my channel. Please follow Luke. We Are Change.
God damn it, you're so out of breath. I just ran downstairs and ran upstairs to go after taking a dude. Yeah, I took a shit. Shut up. Anyways, you know what? I did all that. I'm not that out of breath. Holy shit, dude.
On all of his platforms. We're going to kick it over to Mr. Viva Fry at this moment. Please do check out Coffee Brand Coffee on Amazon. And you can check out wearechange.shop to pick some of Luke's tea up.
Why don't you show off the tea, by the way? By the way, Frostfade with $5! I think Jer black-pilled more people than anything Trump did. Even Candace, even Candace and Carlson, yes. Yes. He's breathless. He's out of shape. I walked a fuck ton this past week. I was never this bad. Although I did tell Kel to go fuck himself.
Oh, yeah.
I just sent you sales numbers, and we'll talk about that later too. I was like, I need to figure out what's going on there. Not enough people are buying the tea. We need more people to check out Luke's tea. It's actually really good.
Really? So people, you openly are felting Luke on his stupid tea that you are apparently selling at this time, and nobody's buying it. Not enough people are buying his tea. It's really good, guys. Buy his tea. I wonder, maybe not a lot of people are buying anything you're putting out there.
Good. And I don't make any money on it. I'm just saying that because it's really good tea. And we're coming into tea season, though.
Tea season? What the fuck is tea season? What the hell is a tea season? I drink unsweet iced tea year round. When's tea season?
Summer, it's spring.
And by the way, I see Sleepy Jinx says, I slept tons this weekend after a plague last week. And even I'm not that wheezy, lol.
It's summer in the Midwest now. People are more open to tea. And you can get Luke's.
I drink tea yearly. What the hell? Frostfang with a 2. Jer is the new mascot of Make America Healthy Again. Wouldn't he be a shitty mascot? I like pumpkin spice season is in the fall, but that's not tea. He's trying to say that summer is tea season. Hot teas are for winter. Iced tea is summer. Iced tea in the summer, hot tea in the winter. What the fuck is he talking about, Element? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, I drink iced tea year round. I like my own sweet iced tea. Drink it year round. It's good for you. Well, it's better for you than coffee or than soda and shit like that. But I don't know what this TC, because tea season would, what Luke would be selling would be hot teas. So that would be summer. Oh, dude, he's retarded.
Tease at wearechange.shop.
Shop.
Yeah.
I'll put
Thanks.
it in the chat room just so people could see.
Yeah, put it in chat.
Sleepy Jinx, no, because I also failed.
Yeah. Jeremy canceling construction, but totally buy more of his stuff. I don't understand how those two things don't relate.
You don't understand how they don't relate? No, it would be like you're canceling construction because you don't got the money. So please buy his shit.
Me making a smart financial decision means don't buy my coffee? I don't understand.
No, you making a dumb financial decision because you ended up making that financial decision because you're begging people to buy your coffee.
Yeah, you could buy corporate coffee, you could buy corporate tea, or you could buy tea that actually, supports people and actually has a good product that actually
He didn't say coffee. He didn't say coffee.
is legitimate. So,
You know what I did?
you
Instead of buying the outbuilding, I bought a shipping container. The shipping container was $2,500, and it's like all the room I need right now. Now I'm
And you got rid of it.
cleaning out that outbuilding, and I'll have enough room to get me, for another year or two, so I can wait. It's not gonna, it's not gonna be any big deal.
Why not just get an outbuilding? Like, here, I'm curious. Here, I'm gonna type something in. Okay. Am I thinking of the same outbuilding? Am I thinking of the same thing? I'm not even thinking of the same thing. Why? Wait. Why not just buy an outbuilding? Why? Like, I'm trying to think of how to describe what I'm thinking. Are they metal buildings on farm? I'm trying to remember what they're called. Metal farm. Here. You know what you could actually buy, Jer, that would be awesome? Morton buildings. That's what I was thinking of. Okay, so I'm going to pull up a Morton building. I think they also have other names, but these are actually nice. And you could do some really cool shit in them. They're called Morton buildings. Like, I would invest in something like this because they're actually helpful. Like, you don't need the really expensive, nice looking ones, but you can get some really nice ones for cheap. You can literally like turn these into party houses. We have these all over my neck of the woods. They're fucking fantastic. This is probably like a brand one. That's why they're so fucking expensive. I know people that make these for relatively cheap. They're super cool, awesome. They're fun to be at. You set up the inside like the way you want it as a man cave, put in cars, all that stuff, have plumbing, everything, heating, cooling. They're nice buildings. Why don't you invest in something like this? It would give your property even more value. You could store shit in there and turn it into an literally awesome man cave. These are fucking nice. Like $10,000 for this one. This is $10,000, okay? For this one right here. These are still nice as fuck. This isn't even like one of the ones where they make foundation or anything. Why not invest in something like that instead of a fucking shipping container? Alcohol has rotted his brain. Yes, he should invest in his marriage. Well, that would be something. My dad got 2 buildings like those from a localish company. Yeah, there's a couple companies around me that just build them. My neighbor has a really nice one. Has it hooked up to like horses and shit like that. It's fucking cool. And Frostfang with a $5. Shout out, buddy. Have you ever heard the tragedy of Darth Jer, the Fat Flag? I thought so. It's a locale legend. He probably flagged the legend himself. God damn it. Have you ever heard? Here, I'm gonna do this a little better. Here. Turning off BGM. Have you ever heard the tragedy of Darth Jar, the Fat Flag? I thought so. It's a locale legend. He probably flagged the legend himself. That was me attempting my Palpatine. It didn't work too well. It didn't work. I need to get a little bit gravelly and a little more raspy.
Today, sorry I was so scatterbrained today. I had a good night's sleep. I got up early. Shipping container got delivered today. So I'm going to be working on a DIY remote control car track. So you stand on top of the shipping container. You know, it's a big platform. And then you can also use it to store stuff. So I put a table in there. Former UPS seasonal and current mailman. UPS delivers with signatures and ID. USPS doesn't deliver alcohol at all. Yeah, that's true. Whenever I order booze, it has to come FedEx, and I'm like, great. It's going to be 50-50 if it arrives or not.
Why are you ordering booze? I've never thought to actually order booze. That's just a personal thing. Like I've never actually thought to do that. I just go to the liquor store or I wait to buy it myself. Why would you order booze?
Sorry if there's any FedEx drivers in the chat. I'm sure I'm talking about other people, not you.
Not you.
But FedEx is maybe the worst garbage shipping company on the planet. Anytime I order something big, I'm like, crap, this is going to come via FedEx.
I like FedEx. FedEx does good work.
And it's always late, and it's always beat to piss. I ordered a ladder for my shipping container so that I could climb up on top of it and like it bolts to it. This is a steel ladder. They delivered it. I'm returning it just out of spite now because it was like, I know it's gonna cost them $200 to return it, but the box was completely smashed to shit.
Wait, but wait, no. Is the ladder good? It's a ladder. You bought a steel ladder for the thing that you ended up selling anyways. You bought that, and you're returning it because the box is beat up. But is the ladder good? Was the ladder okay, Jared? What is wrong with the ladder? If the ladder's okay, you can still bolt it on, and the ladder's not bent or anything like that. Why waste the money to return it?
The parts box inside was exploded open, so I'm like, I don't even know if it's missing parts, but I'm sure as hell not going to spend 2 hours out in the hot sun to figure it out when
You're a retard. Why don't you open up in your garage?
when I get to that part and I'm looking for a bolt and it's not in there. It was like a $1,200 ladder, and I'm like, I'll just return it, and I bought a regular ladder, and
Why did you spend $1,200 on a goddamn ladder? It's a ladder. You just need to. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'll just lean it up against the thing when I want to get up and down. It's not as nice, but whatever.
Frostfang with the 2. What are the ladders for?
Then I met up with a Facebook Marketplace guy who drove like 4 hours to get here. Didn't get here till like 10 o'clock. And I was clearing out a bunch of my RC cars because I just don't have time to use them.
Right.
I've really embraced this, actually maybe even too much. Like, there's a saying like, don't let your possessions possess you kind of thing.
Yep.
And I really realized that was happening.
Yes, because you bought shit you didn't need. I showed you. I'll pull them back up. These buildings here, you live in a rural area, okay? We've seen your little shed area. That's nice, okay? That's cute. These are what a real rural person owns. And you don't even need one like this. This is a really nice one. Damn, I kind of want this. I'll never be able to afford it, but this is a nice one. But you can see, like, there's a fire pit here. There's things inside. People are obviously going in and coming out. They're storing stuff in here. These are nice buildings, and I really like the design of this one. My neighbor has a similar one. Not the same style, not a Morton building, but something similar to this. They're super nice, and they raise property value. They're actually beneficial to the property itself. It's actually cool to own one of these, and I glitched out there. Like the amount of things that I've seen people store in these and use these for. Look at this one. Look at this. This is a nice setup. Just have one of these. They're super cool. You can move your streaming setup into there. You can heat it, air condition it, all that. It gives actual value to your property. And instead you got a shipping container that you ended up selling. You spent how much money on all this stuff that you didn't need and sold it all. Frostfang with another $2 says he does let his positions possess him. Possess him. He's dumb. His dump. Oh, his dumps. He does let his possessions possess him. His dumps. That's what you said. I think I'd agree. But yeah. Oh wait, what the fuck? What did I just do? Why did I pull up Alex Jones?
So like, I had this big NES collection. I had a big RC car collection. I had a full-sized arcade, like 40 or 50 games. I went out and it was causing me crazy stress every day because I wasn't using it. And it was just...
Why? I remember him doing this, but why does this cause you stress? It shouldn't cause you stress. It should be, hey, I have this cool stuff. I can play with it when I want to. Why have it at all?
Sitting there. I mean, I had 30 RC cars. 25 of them were brand new, never ran. So
then why buy them? Like, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, it's not here. I have a couple, Gunpla. Cost me a couple bucks, maybe $30. Maybe if I put the Gunpla together, the ones that I haven't finished building, $100. Yeah, I want to finish building those because I like them. I have a couple still in a box, not unopened, unput together and everything. I'm looking forward to when I could sit down and actually work on them. What? That doesn't cause me stress. That's like, hey, I have something to do when I really want to. Why does it cause you stress?
Some were still in the original box. And it was like, dude, what are you even doing? And then it was creating all this stress for me every day. And so I was like, fuck it. I'll list it up and see if somebody buys it.
The only reason it's causing you stress is because you're sitting there looking at how much you spent on it and you're trying to get that money back. That's the only reason.
Sure enough, some guy bought my entire arcade, came with like a semi-truck, bought the whole thing.
Nice.
Somebody bought my whole NES collection, which was significant.
Yeah.
And I just put the money in the bank. And now I have, the money.
Yeah, because you had to pay off some debts, I'm willing to bet. And again, Prospect with another 2. It gives him anxiety diarrhea. Toilets beware.
Money in the savings account. I don't miss it at all. I wasn't connected to it at all. And now I don't feel like this little pull. Like, I have an RC track in my backyard that I spent a lot of money building. Never use it.
Yeah, you probably should have not done that. You were super hyped for this thing. You made content out of it. Why did you use it? Why did you do it to begin with?
Never used.
A reminder, his RC car track was one of his biggest dream goals. He used to talk about how he always wanted an RC car track. That was one of the things he desired. Finally guts it, destroys it.
Yeah.
It's like 15 grand to build it. Never used it once. So maybe once, or some friends came over and used it once. I'm just going to bulldoze it this weekend.
Yeah, you wasted so much money for that shit.
Right.
Like, it's just...
Yeah. Hey, yeah, Mel here. Like, right. Yeah. Why did you spend the money on it to begin with? Why is that not the question?
Because every time I look out the window, it's like, you're not using me. You wasted money on me. All this kind of stuff.
Right.
So I've kind of embraced this. And I think that's something that happens as you get older too. Like I noticed my parents started doing it like their 50s. They just started getting rid of stuff.
Like what though? Like what stuff were they getting rid of? Were they downsizing? Did they have stuff that they didn't need but were financially secure? Did they have things like I've seen my family sell stuff out. Cars here or there that they don't use anymore. They used to use it. They got upgraded, so they sold off the old one. They have equipment around the house that they may or may not sell, like things that actually have value. You're selling off shit that you desired your entire life. You finally get it, and you let it go to waste.
Yeah.
Like you just have stuff that piles up.
Yes, there's stuff that piles up. Clothes. We give that shit away. If we have old clothes that we don't wear, we give it to charity. Like what are you talking about? What stuff is piling up? There's some stuff that we're never gonna get rid of. We have plenty of stuff that we'll take to our graves. What were they selling?
Rich person problems?
Yes.
I don't think so.
No, it's a rich person problem. Super rich person problem and a broke person problem. No, it's a poor person that thought they were, you know what it is? Okay, I'm gonna give you guys an analogy real quick, because I know this analogy really well. There's a little bit of racism here. Two problems. One you guys probably know about a little bit more. It's a black person problem. And not just any black person. It's the football player or football, basketball player, like a sports person problem. When they get into the NBA, NFL, any of that stuff, they get all this money, and you know what they end up doing? They blow it all on junk. To the point that they get bankrupt and they have to sell it all. The other issue, this is one that I know personally. Not me. I've seen people do this shit. It's fucking retarded. Scholarship and student loan money. First year of college, you get a big old student loan and a big old scholarship. Money that's supposed to help you survive the year, pay for your classes, books, housing, things like that. You know how many fucking people I saw blow that fucking money on big ass flat screen TVs, like bigger than the one that I have back here. Like this cost me maybe a couple $100s. Nothing too crazy. I bought it on like a Black Friday. I have two. But I mean like a big ass flat screen TV. Big ass brand new PlayStation systems. All the cool shit you want. Going out to eat every night. And that money goes away like... Bill McCracken, Jer's threatening people again. If you're talking about what I talked about last night, here, put in the Jer. Are you still in the Jer thing? If you're still talking about the Jer thing, let me see. Bro, lazy, can't read chat. I'm reading chat. Let me see. Is there an update? Here, let me pull this up. Let me see. Is there an update? Because I talked about that last night. Did Alyssa finally tweet out about it? Because I fucked up. Okay, it's finally out there. Here, I'll pull this up. So I was retarded last night. I also apologized to Alyssa because I said she. I see it. Thank you, Phil McCracken. So I said she last night when I was first talking about this. Here, let me pull this up. I want to get it all. And I've seen these DMs prior to Gabe posting them out there. Okay, I've already seen these DMs. Gabe posted this out there well beforehand. This is some fucked up shit that we're about to pull up. So, this is from yesterday. Exclusive. Jeremy Hambley / The Quartering just threatened to copyright strike a popular YouTube clip channel. The channel owner, who at this time wishes to remain anonymous, is someone everyone knows and has showed me a screenshot of the DM threat from Jeremy Hambley. Then we have this right here. These are the DMs. I was also showed these clips beforehand. I will firmly admit to this. I was in the know as well. Alyssa told me she wanted to remain anonymous at the time. I fucked up and I said she, so I did apologize to Alyssa. It's officially out there. Alyssa Clips is doing this, but it's official. And I'm still thinking that maybe this did not want to be out there. And I know why she wanted to remain, hidden, but this is some fucked up shit, like what he was saying. Well, this is some fucked up shit. Oh, we finally have Alyssa DMs Dermy will talk about. I talked about the last ones a little bit. I knew some more stuff there. That's why I didn't discuss them. I don't discuss stuff like that. But this one, it was pretty fucked up. I did pressure her to probably put these ones out there because it's fucked. But the Quartering, please take my videos down. Wish you all the best, but it's just straight rip, and I'm not trying to issue any strikes. Bullshit! I know a lot of people are cool with you clipping their stuff. I'm not. For the record, Ibe didn't flag down that video, and I privately reach out before I take action on yours because this is how I actually operate. What Alyssa was doing was fair use. It's no different than the video that we're watching right now. That's what Alyssa was doing. She was getting the highlights and putting them out there. That's all it was. Like, you steal shorts, Jer. Like what Elite Neo's saying. You steal shorts all the fucking time. What Alyssa did is no different than what we've been watching. Where did I put it? Let me minimize this. Like this right here from the Kino Grove. This is the same shit as what Alyssa's been doing. Why aren't you striking down Kino Grove? Oh no, it's because Alyssa was actually popular. Alyssa was actually out there doing a lot of stuff and was actually, you know, beneficial. And I know why. I'm not going to tell you why, but like, I know why she didn't want to put this stuff out there and she was struggling with this. I do. Like, Alyssa's not a shitty human being. I know a lot of people want to say that she's awful and all this stuff. She's not. She's a good, decent human. She just gets in over her head from time to time, okay? That's about it. I really do love Alyssa. Like, not love. I mean, like, you know, friendly. I'm friendly with her. She reaches out. She tries to do good stuff, okay? She just tries to be a nice person. That's all it is. And then I saw this. Like, she was going through what she was going through. And now she's going through this. And it's like, dude, she can't win. This shit is fucked up. Like, this is some fucked up shit. She did nothing wrong. And you're actually out here threatening her. I get that you're saying please. But for crying out loud, she's been doing it for months now. She does it to everybody. And out of the blue, you're just going, please take him down. Do it, or else I will strike you. What is she supposed to do? She's a little clip channel. She's bigger than me, but she's a nice person. She's scared. And you came at her at the wrong time. Furthermore, Jeremy Hamley totally rips off viral shorts from other creators. What are the oranges for? But someone making embarrassing clips from his content is a straight rip, which he believes justifies threats of flagging. Yes, he does. He deserves to get flagged down because he is just ripping people's content. What she's doing is actually at least editing it down and giving people decent content, making it easier for so many people. She's actually helping out right now. This is fucking deranged. She should keep clipping him. I'm in the position where I say she should do what she thinks is best. If Alyssa sees this, I told her this in DMs. I'm gonna say it again, and I stand by this. She should do what she thinks is best. I don't want to see her channel yeeted. Alyssa does some great work, covers stuff, does it. She does fantastic things, and it helps content creators out there. I don't want to see her channel get yeeted. I don't want to see her in these hot water positions. I hope that she can do what she thinks is best. I hope that she knows that people are backing her no matter what. I hope to God. I know there was some serious drama recently. Again, she was not trying to do what was portrayed of her. She was just trying to be nice. That's all it was. And it bit her in the ass. And I feel bad for her. I do. I consider her a friend. LMA... in your opinion, I think is what you're going to say. Yeah, go follow her everywhere. She's super lovely. Jer should claim the revenue, probably more profitable than his channel. Yes. That would be a smart move. I hope he doesn't. But then we have this from Also Fair and Balanced. Breaking news! The coordinator is threatening to take down Alyssa clips. These are the private DMs sent to her for confirmation. I guess this is part of Jer's Operation 2. Oh, Option 2. What about all the shorts content you straight up ripped, Jer? Yeah. It pisses me off to see this shit out there. It does, because I was in Vegas when I was alerted to this shit. And yeah, I fucked up last night when I said she. And I apologized. I hate what she's going through right now. I do. She's been nothing but sweetheart to me, and I know people want to hate her, but she's been nothing but kind and courteous to me, so I'm gonna do the same thing back. And seeing what she's going through right now, Alyssa's a gem. One of my unhinged exes tried to dox me in a comment on one of her videos. Alyssa immediately deleted it and banned her. Awesome. Alyssa's been like, yes, she covers sector stuff, but I personally don't think she's a sectorite. I think she's just a fun person, just a sweetheart, one of the nicest people out there, and I adore her. I went through some shit. I'm not going to talk about it because nobody needs to know about it. She reached out to me. I never reached out to her. She reached out to me and asked me if I was okay. So yeah, I'm going to have Alyssa's back. Because that's what a friend does. Now, if she wrongs me, you know what? Fuck the bitch. I'm kidding. No, I love her. I love her. She's a sweetheart. She does things that not a lot of people can do. She does things that are super helpful to everybody out there. And she touches the poo and gets sucked in. Yes, that is the problem. Up your up, sick Dermy. It is what it is. Listen, she touched the poo. She got too close. It happens. That's what ended up happening. It ended up sucking her down. I'm on her side. I like her. She's a sweetheart. It happened. She's trying to move on. Now you're making me not like her? Why? Because I like her? I'll give her credit. She was one of the first to hold Ricada to account. Yep, she used to be a Ricada clipper. She used to be a sweethearted Ricada clipper. And then she was out there clipping it all. Like she fucked up. That's about all. I've just seen her get junk from all sides. I like the channel a ton. A lot of normal and good people in the YouTube space hate getting him slimed. Yeah. Yeah, and by the way, I also told her, never touch the poo. Don't do what you did again. Just don't. I admitted to it. Just don't. You fucked up. You got too close. Don't do it. Don't do it. But okay, let's get back into Jer. Here, we already watched a lot of this stuff with Jer. That's old stuff. Let's get into the newer stuff. Here, to make it easier, I don't want to do the full week because there's a lot of shit for this week. A lot of fucking shit. There's one day in particular. I might do 2 days, but there's one day in particular I really want to hit up. I want to make sure that I have that day pulled up. I want to make sure. Being sucked in. No, that's another thing. I'm going to get rid of the Millennium Max stuff. I'm cleaning up my windows real quick so that way I know what's what. You still think she did nothing wrong? She touched the poo. That's what it was. She took her lumps and moved on instead of trying to pull a Katie did and instigate a bunch of stuff. Exactly. That's what she did. Which is why Alyssa is the go-to standard for, like, clipping. She made her fuck up, but she moved on. Okay, let me make sure I have the right day. So I found the day in particular that I was wanting, but I want to make sure if there's another day that I could pull up. So this is the 3rd. That would be Monday. Let me make sure. Here, you know what? Why don't we do this? So this is from Monday. We'll start with Monday, but the one I really want to go to is Wednesday. Wednesday's the one I really, really want to go to. But we're gonna start off with just Monday clips, okay? So this is how the stream started on Monday. So we have this. The Quartering has redone his camera setup. Now he has objects in frame. He has to switch to his webcam for the interview. I already got rid of the interview because it was a dumb interview. But real quick, from the zombie squeaks with a 20. Actually, I did that wrong. I did that all wrong. It broke. It broke. Give me a second. It broke. It won't go away until it's done. It broke. Okay. Here, we're doing this right because Zombie Squeaks with a $20 out here making it rain. Thank you so much, Zombie Squeaks. I appreciate it, brother. Wow, everything's freaking up. Got a 500 free bag of CBC mistake / let me have your business back email last week. Thought about responding, but didn't want him to know I still use that email. Plus, follow Dermy's advice. Don't touch the poo. Exactly. Never touch the poo. Just don't. It's not worth it. Bad things happen. Don't touch the poo. Don't interact. If you get those emails, okay? Like I had one of them sent to me, not from Jer. I had somebody reach out and send me one. The one that ended up going public was the one from Camelot. If you get stuff like that you think should be out there, send it to me. I'll cover it for you guys. I have no problem doing that. Only reason I didn't do it last week was because I was away in Vegas. I had a reason. It's okay. Happens to the best of us. Yep. Don't ever touch the poo. Just don't. Stay away. Move back. Watch from afar. Don't touch. But I got rid of the interview because it was boring. But this is how he starts his stream.
What is
I could barely hear him.
going on, everybody? I hope you're all doing well. I've got at the top of the show here an interview.
Kipcast saw this on a comment on CBC post. While Jared tries to sell CBC, his wife gets the BBC.
That I'm hoping I can make work. Taylor Hansen is joining me. Let me grab this right now.
Dude, your webcam's literally right here. This is your webcam.
Let me grab this right now. And let's just...
Why do you have Megyn Kelly? Why is this pulled up? Oh, yeah, that's because he was talking about the downfall of fucking conservative media this week, which was retarded.
See if I can create something here real quick.
This is live. This is live. Dude. Zombie Squeeze says, hope you had a good time in Vegas. I did. So jealous. Want to go one of those meetups, but never a good time. Next year's Vegas is going to be around October. Because MegaCon next year is around Memorial Day. So if you keep an eye out, plan for it. I'm going to try to do Vegas next year in October. That'll be a wonderful time to go to Vegas. So plan for that. It's still going. It's not paused. Here we go. Here we go. Why are you showing the back end of StreamYards? Holy shit! Oh my god, why are you doing this?
Okay, this will look a little wonky at first, but can you guys hear me okay?
By the way, you want to know what you do when you're on something like this and want to change stuff around? This is why OBS has this thing called studio mode. You guys can't see it right now, okay? I'm on the same tab I was. I can see it right now. All I have to do is press that button. It's called studio mode if you want to set shit up like this. That's all you have to fucking do.
I just want to make sure I'm joined here by Taylor Hansen. Are you all there? Yes, you can hear me good? Okay. Great.
Full screen it. I get that you cleared out the URL, but full screen it. This shit is dangerous. If that URL was up there, all the fucking trolls would be just rocking in.
Great. Now let's hope that we can hear Taylor as well. Let's bring him in. Taylor, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Chat, are we good on audio? Can we hear Taylor okay?
He's not talking. He said, good, how are you? He's not talking.
I'm not sure. Waiting. I think we're okay. Yep, you're good. Taylor, dude.
Beautiful.
So glad to have you on. Looks like you and your team did some incredible work exposing an interesting pipeline of Indian folks into the United States as via Canada. First,
I wanna strangle myself. What the fuck?
let the people know where they can find your work and where to find you online and how to support you, and then we're gonna get into everything you found. We only have a few minutes with you, right? You've got he's You know,
Shut up and let him talk.
I lovingly refer to as Taylor as one of the billionaire boys. He's big in demand, but he does incredible work, and that's why he's in such high demand.
Here's the thing that I'm struggling with right now. Full screen. On StreamYards, you have this button called full screen, okay? You can block everything out. You would lose... You're not even using the chat on StreamYards, okay? You're literally just capturing the fucking screen right now. Utilizing your Streamlabs. Hit full screen. It would look so much better. You wouldn't have any of this bullshit going on.
And Taylor, where can people find you on social media?
Everyone can find me on Twitter and X, or just do X, I guess is what they call it now.
Yeah.
That's Taylor USA. It is Tayler USA. And the documentary that we're going to be talking about today is actually pinned to the top of my page.
Okay, yeah, I'll bring that up actually right now. So,
oh, this is gonna look hideous.
How did this? Let's give the 30,000 foot view. So basically, we have a ring of nonstop, unfettered Indian immigrants coming in through the Canadian border. That's
why we need the northern wall. Sorry, I could do that. I could make this interesting. I could do it. So, Taylor, okay, you're telling us that we need a northern wall because there's constant Indian immigration coming from the north. So, please inform us about that. There, just did it.
Is that a fair oversimplification of it?
Bill McCracken says, imagine going on the quartering on purpose. That's the other sad thing. Like, if you're going to Tim Pool, that makes sense in some weird regards. You're going to the quartering. He's only on Rumble. I have to believe, okay? What I have to believe is that the quartering offered to suck his dick. That's what I'm believing. Or a couple rounds with his wife. Because this is pathetic. This is some sad shit right here.
Absolutely.
What brought this to your attention? Let me see if I can actually share this or not. I'm not
Why are you showing this?
sure. It looks like I can. There we go. So the post reads, nearly 500,000 Indians on student visas have...
I'm not going through that fucking interview. But we had this as well. This is a fucked up. It wouldn't be a quartering stream if there weren't technical issues. How you...
All right, let's go here. Let's go here. What just happened?
Dude, you are so... Wait, no. No, that... No, you are not.
Let's go here. Let's go here.
Dude, you're so fucked. Your delay is insane.
What just happened?
You saw him talk. Oh my God. Frostfang with a $2 says going to Jer's stream is credibility poison. Yes. To be fair, there's always Jer's phenotype of grifter. That is also true.
The window just closed altogether.
Dude, the fucking... Oh my God. This is like watching a Japanese... When they do the... I'm trying to think. When they do like English dubs on Japanese movies that aren't anime, okay? And they're... And then... He went... all the way. It's that shit. It's so fucking creepy.
That's nice. Okay. Wouldn't be a quartering stream if there weren't
that delay fucked you so much.
Technical difficulties. All right, let's see here.
Dude, it's literally leaking into you.
There. Everywhere. Okay. Now we
You still have it fucked.
We good?
No, you're not.
I gotta get chat back up on the screen.
Dude, you're fucked. Oh, you're fucked. Oh no, Godzilla!
Is that moved weirdly? There you go. Now I see you guys.
Dude, this is fucked.
Damn.
That is fucked.
A very large great ape exhibit. Come on, guys.
That is fucked. We have more. Okay, so
Fucking up.
Well, you did go to Zoom, the quartering. Oh, you did go to a zoo, the quartering with just some casual racism. I wonder what this is. Hey, listen, casual racism is a-okay. You know, we got to tell people to get these fucking beggars out of here. Yo, that's so many times in Vegas.
All right. Went to the Detroit Zoo over the weekend. Apparently, there's so many apes and Indians walking outside. Well, you know.
Wow, that's something to read on a fucking stream. I get you're on Rumble, but holy.
It's, you know, you did go to a zoo. Let's get to a couple of these.
God damn it, I hate this man. I'm starting to hate this man. Here's a great policy for you. I don't think I would trust the math. Okay, what's the math? What's the math? Again, I'm kind of...
impact pricing citywide, and so long as the government grocer operates at a loss, scaling up the program will only deepen its cost, and thus the trade-off between funding public supermarkets and anti-hunger programs. USA Today, Mamdani's city-owned grocery stores are socialist trap.
Yes.
Of course they are. The way to reduce the cost of all this food is to reduce the regulation on American farmers.
Yes. Okay.
Let American farmers do what they've done for 200-300 years.
You want to know what else will also help cut down the prices of food? Maybe, I'm going to get some people pissed off with this one. Maybe don't subsidize the farmers as well, because farmers also get subsidized. People don't like to talk about that last little bit. We have a mixed economy. Farmers are also subsidized. They are forced to grow certain crops and stuff. They're forced to do things that they can't always do. Are you winning, son?
Right? They know how to do this better than anyone else. If you really wanted to have an impact on food prices, why wouldn't you just do this? Here's a great policy for you. Hey, Costco and Walmart and Aldi, we'll give you a 10% tax break as long as you can show that you're passing 8% of it through to the customers.
Wait. How would that help? We'll give you a 10% cost break if you passed 8% to the customer. So you're only really getting a 2% tax break. What? But no, they can't do that. That doesn't work though. Wait, but Jer, as a man who apparently gets beans from all over the world to roast your coffee, you have to understand that some of these prices are out of your fucking control. You're making them as low as humanly possible. Because, let's take beans, for example. I know this little fact because I watch a lot of Caleb Hammer. Coffee beans. You guys know why coffee got so expensive there for a little while? Because all coffee beans are predominantly imported from South America. And there was a big drought in parts of South America, mainly Brazil, which hindered the coffee bean growth. Therefore, making coffee beans more expensive to buy, ergo making coffee more expensive. Go take a look at eggs. Eggs for a while were out. Holy shit, they were expensive. You want to know why eggs were so expensive there for a good chunk of time? It's because of bird flu when we killed off most of the birds. Another thing that ends up jacking up prices right now. Take a look over in California. Not a lot of people know about this. California, they're making bacon more expensive. You want to know why they're making bacon more expensive? Because of the regulations they've applied on the farmers. So you're slightly right there, but they've made it basically so that farmers cannot create sows in a good environment. They make it so that, hey, you cannot make sow farms with small enclosed boxes, okay? Those need to be gotten rid of because it's inhumane. And look at the pigs. They're all in these closed, clamped spaces. They can't stretch their legs out or anything. Fun fact about pigs. Considering I grew up with pig farmers in my entire family, pigs actually like closed, cramped spaces. I'm not even making that shit up. They like to burrow in. They like the tiny little boxes. They adore that shit. Oh, but in California, you had to get rid of that. Meaning all these sow farms throughout all of California had to drastically change stuff, jacking up the prices. Funny how that all works.
Costco wins 2%. The customers win 8%.
Americans don't get real bacon anyways. False, salty Australian. False. You just need to know where to get the real bacon. That's what it is. You just need to know where to go to get real bacon. That means you need to have an in with somebody that raises pigs. If you can get an in with somebody that raises pigs, you get real bacon. Oh God, it's heaven. It's so heaven. Oh, so that's why Ethan Ralph has such a small tin shack. That's actually funny. Pigs love the soft. They do though. That's the weirdest thing. Like all these people, when you look up a pig farm. Here, let me see if I can find one. Because again, I had pig farmers throughout my entire family. I thought at one point in time they were living in inhumane conditions. Then I discovered no, they actually like these conditions. But pig farms. This is not a great look. Probably the closest I'm gonna get is one of the. Oh, they hate this shit. Oh my God, I'm duplicating that just because they're gonna hate that shit. So I'm gonna pull these up. So here's this. Oh, it fucked with me. Pull up the picture. Here's this picture. This looks inhumane. Pigs actually like this. It's weird. Pigs are weird. And then you have this one. Again, it's fighting me right now. Pigs actually hate this. They actually hate how open this is. It's weird to know that pigs enjoy this style of environment versus this. It is weird. I'm one of those guys, like, it looks weird, but they like the crampedness. It makes them, it's the wrong cut commercially. Australia and Europe has the correct cut. Well, you guys have pork belly, so I could smell that picture through the screen. I smelled that picture and you know what I smelled? I smelled money and I smelled bacon. They like to huddle together and nest. Exactly. American bacon is thinly cut pork belly. It's still good. It's still fantastic and amazing. But they love to huddle together. They love to be in those like gross environments. Because think about this. I know Texas has a bunch of hog farms. And if you think about when you ever watch somebody go hog hunting, they always find hogs in some of the weirdest spots, like really cramped conditions. It's because that's what they want. They want mud, they want cramped conditions, and they want to be able to eat a bunch of shit. They don't care what it is. They just want to eat it. They adore that lifestyle. I know my grandfather he always raised pigs. It was kind of cool. Kind of creepy, but kind of cool. Only reason I'm saying it's creepy is because like I saw him do it back when he was 5, and I heard the castration of piglets. They used to do that. They used to do that shit by hand. Think about that. Think about little 5-year-old Dermy walking around a pig farm and everything, and like it's falling apart. It's an old school farm, like based as all hell when looking back at it. But it's an old school farmhouse. And yeah, a little 5-year-old Dermy's all of a sudden just walking around. And the next thing you hear is bee, 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 because your parents and your grandfather is castrating pigs. And then you walk by, you see them throw red little things out, and you're like, what the hell's happening? It's terrifying. You look like you live on like fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But in reality, it's like, no, this is how it's actually done. Yes. It's creepy. Oh, thought that was the rage pig reading LMAO. No, that's a piglet losing its testicles. That's what it is. Part of me misses it. You know, I wish my grandfather was still around. Sounds like Ralph. I wish my grandfather was still around because I miss pig farming. The other terrifying thing, because we're on pigs for some reason. 5-year-old Dermy, again, walking around the pig farm and everything. Next thing I know, I see my grandpa riding down on an old school tractor. Jared wouldn't know this. He has a fancy ass tractor. Ooh, do you need a martini with that shit, motherfucker? No, my grandfather had an old school rusty ass tractor. Not green. That shit was rusty. It was brown and everything. Riding on top of it in the heat of the summer. Next thing I see is a bunch of fucking pigs coming down the way because it's hurting them all. That shit is based as all hell. Jared would never know what that is. I'll never know what that is. Kind of wish I was an adult dealing with my grandfather back then. Because that shit would be fucking awesome. They sound like monsters, Jesus. Yes. Shit, for real? Yes. They're terrifying. I walked, again, this is little Dermy, on a pig farm. I walked by one day on my grandfather's pig farm, and I discovered a mother ate a piglet. They'll eat whatever. Pigs are fucking awesome. How did we get on pigs? Oh yeah, we were talking about jacking up prices and shit like that. That's how we got there. Frostfade with the $2. Let's try it on the cancel pig. It won't work. Grandpa was an OG Dermy. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. My grandfather. I'm gonna tell you guys about my grandfather. This is fucking awesome. Looking back, it's awesome, but when you sit down and think about it, it's also terrifying. Grandfather lost a leg in a farming accident. Ended up getting his leg caught in a hay baler. Lost it all. Basically was basically he only had a knee down. Everything from the knee downwards was gone. He still did all this farming with a fake fucking leg. And it wasn't like one of those, hey, here's a metal leg. He had a metal leg. He had one of like the more modern style metal legs and everything like this. This was about 2010s or something. He had like the metal leg shit. No, my grandfather, let me see if I can find one. Ceramic prosthetic legs. Let me see if I can find one. This is close to what my grandfather had. Just ignore, no, because I don't want to show off the design shit, because the design shit is gay. Here. This is close to what my grandfather had. The difference is, though, no, I don't want to open the link. I want to open the image. My grandfather, it was all this. There was no, like, metal bit here. It was just one giant piece. And he farmed in it, drove a tractor, raised pigs in it. My grandfather was a fucking man. He signed up to go to Vietnam. He didn't get drafted. He signed up for that shit. Was it Vietnam or Korea? It was one of the two, but he signed up for that shit. My grandfather was a rodeo star. He signed up to go to the war. He was fucking American through and fucking through. Miss him every single day. Grandpa lost his leg and kept moving. Jeremy loses his toys and has anxiety. Exactly. Basically, when everybody was getting drafted back in those days, like Vietnam or Korea, one of the two, instead of getting drafted, he goes like, no, I'm gonna go sign the fuck up because I'm gonna go serve my goddamn country. And he did, because he was a badass. I miss him every single day because he was a good man. He was a good, strong man. Wouldn't mind living on a farm off the grid just as long as my internet connection is still solid. My grandfather didn't love. My grandfather hated the internet. They didn't have internet even back then. I'm reminiscing about my grandfather. I know I'm oversharing right now. I should not be doing this, but my grandfather was so old school, had his own bacon, but I remember every morning waking up to the smell of coffee being made. Not a coffee like a coffee maker. I'm talking like old school farmer style coffee where here's a bunch of grounds thrown into a coffee pot and I'm putting it on the stove. God, I miss that smell. I miss those days. Man, what's stopping you from being Papa Wormy? That's a lot of things. That's a lot. Papa Wormy was a real man. More men need to be like Papa Wormy. Papa Wormy was awesome. I miss that man. Saddest day. He passed away when I was in the 8th grade, and that was actually a hard time on me. So, because it wasn't just like my grandfather passed away. I also lost my cousin a long time ago. Okay, enough of me oversharing, by the way. Cowboy coffee? Yes, cowboy coffee. This is a special stream, bro. Enough of me oversharing. I need to stop oversharing with that shit. I love my grandfather. I miss him a lot. So he was a real man. He was a real hard ass, and he loved his grandkids. He loved his grandkids so much that he quit smoking because my brother was allergic to cigarette smoke. My grandfather used to smoke daily, multiple packs a day. Quit smoking just so that he could have my little brother around because he loved us so much. So I miss him. Okay, one more thing. One more, and then we need to move on. My grandfather drove one of those old school cab trucks, like old classic cabs. Like if I find one of these, I don't remember what brand it was because he had like 5. Let's say a 1960s Ford truck. Let's see. 1979. Okay, actually, this looks like his truck. So 1979 Ford pickup. This is what these look exactly like what my grandfather used to drive. Just imagine more rusty and everything. Literal death traps. A literal death trap. Just imagine instead of white, it was more of a kind of like that creamish brown, you know. Grandfather didn't believe in car seats. Papa Wormy didn't believe in car seats at all. But what he would do, I love this man. What he would do is he would get milk crates. And he would sit me and my brother on milk crates so that we could drive around in his pickup truck with him. It was so dangerous, but awesome. I love that man. It was so fucking cool. I used to feed the cattle with him. I'd ride in the back of that truck and everything, go down the road at probably like 60 miles an hour, go into his pasture, and he'd be like, okay, Dermy, go out there and start tipping over buckets, 5-gallon buckets of feed, and I'm just gonna keep driving along at like 20 miles an hour. Just keep jumping those buckets. Fucking loved it. So dangerous, but loved it. Oh God. That's what's called a real man. Those motors never die though. Workhorses, yeah. He also knew how to take care of a fucking car. I never, again, died when I was in the 8th grade, so I never got to buy a car with him, but goddamn. What's this in my mug, Jer? Spiked pumpkin flavored coffee. Tastes like bitch to me. A Papa Wormy probably. Yes! Granddad. Last story, I swear to God. Last story. Again, little Dermy. 5, maybe around 5 years old, maybe 6, maybe 4, somewhere in that general vicinity. I asked my granddad for chocolate milk back in the day. Little old me. Chocolate milk, Grandpa. He goes into the kitchen and he whips me up some chocolate milk, hands it to me. And I go like, oh my God, this tastes like death. He was like, what's wrong with it? I was like, tastes awful, Granddad. He looks at me and goes like, I made it normally. Powdered milk, water, and chocolate syrup. There you go. I hated powdered milk. I had to drink that shit. Frostfang with $2 says, Papa Wormy to Jer. You call this shit coffee? Oh my God. My grandfather would look at him and go like, this shit is frou-frou garbage. I get when I'm driving around, I get coffee in town. If I can't make it for a fucking nickel, it tastes good enough. What the fuck are you giving me? $20? My grandfather would lose his shit knowing people spend $20 for a cup of coffee nowadays. He would fucking go ballistic. Loved that man. Anyways, let's continue with this shit.
Why not do that?
Oh God, I want to hurt him.
I mean, you Why not bolster the existing infrastructure that already exists there? This is nothing more than a PR stunt.
Yes, Mamdani's fucking city. My grandfather would lose his shit if he saw Mamdani today. The amount of slurs. You know what? The words my grandfather would say to Mamdani would make fucking Ryan Kennel blush. I remember the day my father told me this. They were bringing in essentially, not Kennedy. My parents were over at my grandparents' house, sitting down and watching the inauguration of Clinton. Bill Clinton. And my grandfather looks over at my dad and goes like, this country's going to shit now. If my grandfather was alive to see Mamdani, the amount of words that we would be hearing would make us all blush. The words that he would say. I've heard my grandfather slur a couple times. He would be furious knowing that this is where our country is. By the way, Frostfang with $2. Papa Wormy would draft in a flag war against chair. Here's the thing. Papa Wormy, if he was still alive, would be looking at me right now, go like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Be like, "Granddad, I'm making money." He's like, "No, you're not. You're not being a real man. Go out there and do some jobs." Man, I miss my granddad. I do extra streams. I don't give a shit about this. I'm unfamiliar with what. Here. I want to see. There was another one where he had his settings all fucked up. Did I already get rid of it? Okay, here it is. Just how dumb he is. The quartering comes back from a Rumble ad read, and his OBS scene are oversized again. By the way, he doesn't use OBS. He uses Streamlabs. He pays for what he's using.
Continues across the country on his worldwide media tour, showing everyone just how dumb he is. And mainstream Democrat pundits have had enough. Now, I admit that there is...
Dude, you're actually recording this right now. Dude, stop this. Stop this.
I used to think it was inorganic, but I do actually think it's organic. There is an organic kind of growth of support for the Democratic Socialist Party.
Yes, there's a weird support for it when you live in the city, and Papa Wormy would probably have a heart attack and die.
And we see this with people like Mamdani getting elected. There's a woman running in Wisconsin who flew Hassan Piker out to get people to pretend they're going to vote for her.
Yes. And I'm going to say it again. Papa Wormy would be like, I fucking watched my friends die to prevent this shit. And also he'd blame, it's fucking Wisconsin. What do you expect?
I've reached out to TPUSA and I'm like, please come to Wisconsin. This woman cannot win.
That's so gay, dude. Like, I don't have a problem with TPUSA. They're not going to listen to you. You're a nothing burger.
But there's a real argument for why people might be feeling this way. Matt Walsh writes,
dude, more people need to be like Papa Wormy. More people need Papa Wormy in their life here. That was Monday. The only other day, because I've been oversharing and we've already gone to 2 hours. There's one day in particular, though, that I really want to. Oh my God, I want this day. Is this the right one? Okay, so this is the day. This is the day I'm desiring most to cover. We don't need more Papa Warns. We need more like Papa Wormy. Exactly! Papa Wormy was fucking based. We're gonna do Wednesday, but I have one last thing to say. I should stop talking about Papa Wormy. But the man was such an influence on my life because, like, you know what? I was his first grandkid. He loved me. Like, he was a awesome man that loved his grandson. Took me to the sale barn and everything. I live in Kansas. What do you expect? But I should not be talking about Papa Wormy that much. But he was an influence on me. when my family would go, like my mom and dad, they couldn't take me to like New York or something like that. They would be, you know, they would leave me with Papa Wormy. Not on the dad's side, my mom's side, because Papa Wormy was badass. And Papa Wormy was so cool, even to my mom. Okay, because Papa Wormy was my mother's father. So paternal? No, maternal. He was my maternal grandfather, and he was such an influence on me. Still to this day, I look down and I think to myself, what would Papa Wormy think? And I saw this picture, you know, after he passed away and we were at the funeral. And I saw this picture of him back with my, you know, my mom and her two sisters back when they were real little. And I saw that he brought into their mudroom porch area, old school house, so it's nasty out there. Old school porch area. It was like a blizzard outside. So what he did was he brought in all these little piglets. And I saw this picture that he took of my mom and her two sisters playing with the piglets late at night. It was so adorable. It was adorable because it's something that it's heartfelt. Like it means a lot. Good men are worth hearing about. He was an influence on my life, and I miss him every day. I wish I got to the age. I wish I got to the age that I could have drank with him. He didn't drink much. He never drank around his grandkids, but I wish I could have had a beer with him at least once. Life happens, so I say slurs every day, just not here. Frostfang with another $2 says, Papa Wormy B, why was this fat quarter a thing? I didn't know either of my grandpas at all. Some people are like that. I got lucky enough to know both my both my grandfathers before they passed. I got to know both my grandmothers. Granted, only one's passed. I have another one. I've gotten to know both of them. Some people aren't like that. I need to get into Wednesday. But my grandfather was such a man's man. He was also a mother's boy. He was a mama's boy. Because he used to take me to go see my great grandmother. Every time I came by, he was like, I'm going to take you to go see your great grandmother. She was living in town at the time at one of those nursing home facilities, but he always made sure to do right by his own mother. He checked in on her. She did everything that she could. He checked in on his fucking sisters and everything. He made sure that they were good. He was a true man, and I miss him. He's the kind of guy I try to represent. I try to be like my grandfather when I'm out in public. Decent human being, but a man. That's good. Yep. I gotta actually... Out of all my, cousins and siblings, I'm the only one that actually ever got to have a relationship with my great-grandparents. Both great-grandparents passed away when they... Well, no, not both. Both great-grandmothers passed away when they hit 99. They were on that old-school diet. I remember taking my great-grandmother out to get breakfast one morning. She was eating bacon like crazy. And she was an old, frail woman eating bacon like it was going out of style. And then she criticized the bacon like, this isn't real fucking bacon. This is why why we need to respect people who show respect. Yep. All great men look after their women. I'll say this. I think my grandfather never considered neither my grandmother or his mother his woman. He considered them to be respectable women. He considered them to be people that you need to honor and respect because he did right by them. Especially my grandmother. My grandmother. Listen, I love my grandmother. Rest in peace, Grandma Wormy. My grandmother was an old school fucking nurse. Both grandmothers were, but this one was old school. I remember I went to their place. I don't remember what was wrong with me, but I was feeling ill and I had a headache. And she goes like, you're going to test your blood sugar daily. You're going to do right. And because I grew up Catholic, my grandfather wasn't Catholic. He was Mennonite. Mennonite or Methodist, one of the two. and I preferred to go to his church. But once I got to a certain age, my grandmother was like, "You're coming to church with me because we're Catholic and we have to do right by our church. So you're coming with me," and I had to ride with her to church. She baked great bread. She's a proper Kansan. Even though she wasn't born in Kansas. She was born in North Dakota. I miss her too. I miss all three of the grandparents that I have. All three grandparents that have passed away, I miss each one of them. I have a knife in the other room from my dad's side of the family, where basically my grandfather, he lived a long life. Got to see me graduate, got to see me do a bunch of stuff, lived a long, healthy life. Passed away. He fought cancer for fucking years. Passed away, would have been after COVID. So he lived a long, healthy life. And he fought back. What was cancer? Was it bone cancer? What's bone cancer? Let me remember. What is it called? I think it was bone cancer that he got. But it metastasized in his blood, and he fought that shit for years. I remember one of my last memories with my grandfather on my dad's side of the family, prior to his passing, suffering from serious cancer. Leukemia? I think it was leukemia. But he was suffering with serious cancer. Having to get blood transfusions because it started metastasizing even in his blood. Having to deal with all that. Going out to his local county fair and still participating in a tractor pull. Because that's kind of my dad's father was. Papa Wormy, like Father Wormy. Father Wormy's Father Wormy. So that version of Papa Wormy still went out there in the bleeding heat while having fucking cancer that metastasized in his blood. Had to get blood transfusions almost every other fucking day. Still did a tractor pull. And I remember this was prior to me graduating high school. He took me into his room and stuff, like both me and my brother. And I think I don't have it here. I have it somewhere in this room. I used to be in Boy Scouts back when I was really young. And he gave me, I made because he was also a truck driver, a farmer and a truck driver. And I made him a K-State branded truck for the Pinewood Derby. Lost because it's a truck. Not going to go fast. But I made that for him in memory of him because he would come to those events. And I gave it to him after, I lost and everything. He kept it for years. And then he handed it to me when he was like starting to go through his effects and be like, "Hey, my time's not long for this world. So here's this." And he also gave me a knife that one of I think it was my great grandfather made because he was a trapper. So he gave me like this hand forged knife. It's nothing fancy. The knife blade is like that small, but he was a trapper and he gave it to me. It was like, "I want you to hold on to this because it belonged to my family and everything. It was important to us. It was something very special." So I miss those people. I miss those men. I miss my grandmother. My other grandmother is a sweetheart. She knows how to make fried chicken, but she's not long for this world and can be who she is. But anyways, enough of old wormy lore. I see people wanting to give me hugs. Listen, it happens. It happens, Old wormy. We're not here to talk old wormy. We're here to talk at least the last quarter. I know I fucked up the whole vibe of this stream. The fact that I have 10 people still watching me on Kick and 50 people watching me on fucking YouTube is wild because I fucked up this whole lore. How do we get on? We got on this because of quartering. Quartering made me talk about my grandparents. It's not the alcohol, it's the quartering. Savage. Oh, we're gonna get... I'm in that reminiscing mood. Quartering doesn't love his family. Here's the thing. I don't think he loves his wife. I think he loves his mom. Somebody said it in the chat that Quartering won like $200 playing bingo with his mom. I think he loves his mom. I'll give him that. And I think he loved his father. Because I did hear Quartering talk, this was relatively recently, about walking on his father after he had a heart attack and died. I think that did fuck with him. Because that's going to fuck with anybody. I dread the day my parents finally kick the bucket. I dread that day. I don't know how I would respond to either one of them. So, I give him that. Quartering has 51% alcohol himself, so it's the alcohol either way. That's fair. That's fair. I think he doesn't love his wife anymore. I'm convinced of that. I think he hates his wife. Sorry. I saw GD came in with all the caps. All the caps. GD. I'm gonna call you GD because I think it's G Dead Fan. I'm gonna call you GD because that's the first things that come in. He comes in with all caps and everything. Goes like, here, I'm gonna read it with all caps. So how serious of a situation is that this affiliate program scam? When it could happen, he needs IRL consequences. So GD, funny you would say that, because we're still on Wednesday. I know I'm doing makeup stuff. Tomorrow we'll have brand new thick content that nobody's like really talked about. Funny you say that, GD, because I closed it out. I wish I didn't close it out now, but Jera has completely changed what CBC bycbc.com leads to. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you what it leads to now. Bycbc.com led to his Amazon store. That was his affiliate link forever. Let me type it in for you now. Bycbc.com. Drop button. Every time he typed this in on stream, it led to the Amazon storefront. Now, it leads to coffeebrandcoffee.com. He changed the URL in between today and tonight. He changed it on us all. Sorry, wasn't trying to yell, just wanted a serious opinion on it. So you're good. You're good, brother. I'm not gonna criticize you for that. I'm just laughing. No, what's gonna happen is nothing. Cause I think it's Nicholas Diorio talks about the locale gene. I think it's Nicholas. I could be wrong. Nicholas Diorio has talked about this locale gene, where essentially a locale gene here, I'm gonna go solo mode. The locale gene, and I'm probably butchering this. Nicholas, if you see this ever, I know I'm probably butchering this, but I'm trying to do the best I can. He essentially what essentially it means is if you have the locale gene, you're destined to be a locale. Okay, you're destined to be one of those guys that everybody goes out there, makes fun of constantly, ridicules, and you always fuck up. But there is a plus side to the locale gene. You have this weird ability to escape all criminal consequences. Each and every last criminal consequence you will not face. And I want you guys to think about this real quick. Think about all the locales in your entire life that you think about. How many times have they actually faced criminal consequences? Outside of like Cyrax or... hell, Ethan Ralph didn't even face criminal consequences. Like if you actually start, for example, Ralph, Ralph never faced criminal consequences. Destiny is escaping criminal consequences. When you start thinking about it, it's like, God damn it, that's actually right. The locale gene is inherent in a lot of people. It makes their life a living hell, but somehow it comes with that plus, like Plus 100 avoiding of consequences. So they are legit GTA characters. Yes. It's like Sims 3. You can try to make a sim with the unlucky traits expire on purpose, only to have the Grim Reaper laugh at them and bring them back. Exactly. That's literally right. And I know Nicholas Diorio, I believe it was Nicholas Diorio, talked about the lolcow gene. And once you hear, again, he says it a whole lot better, but once you start listening to that, once you understand that this gene exists, you sit there and you're like, you know what? Everything makes sense. It makes so much more sense. There's no accountability ever going to come for that shit. There should be. I'm not going to deny. There should be consequences for what he did, but he ain't ever going to face them. So didn't Chris Chan go to jail for a bit? He got arrested, but he ended up getting out and he beat the charges. See, that's one of the things. Like, you can end up facing small penalties, but you end up beating the charges. Something ends up happening that's like the serious consequences, you just dodge. It totally makes sense. Yes. Christian got away with it for 20 years till he plowed his mother. Think about this though, Mr. Bazooka. He got arrested. I think he spent jail. He was in jail for maybe a weekend, maybe, and then let go. Did his charges, and he's a free man. He was found, I think he was found too crazy. Like, I think he was found mentally incompetent to face trial. So he never faced the actual brunt of the consequences. So, like, when you're sitting there and you're thinking about it, it's like, shit. They have this magical ability to just skirt it. It fucks with them for a little while, and then they just skirt it all. Daniel Larson. That was the other one. It was like Daniel Larson is... Basically, Daniel Larson... I don't think Cyrax has faced actual, like, long-term criminal penalties. But Daniel Larson is one of them that did face federal time. But did he also... Wait. Wasn't it Daniel Larson also ended up getting, like, a payout because he ended up suing the state of Wisconsin or Michigan and ended up winning? No, I think I'm the right guy. I think I am. Like, Daniel Larson managed to get a massive win here recently. He was in custody for 2-ish years. Are you talking about Daniel Larson or are you talking about Chris Chan? Because Chris Chan might have been in custody, but he was pretty much free to do basically whatever. Okay, we've been lollygagging. Lollygagging? That's a fucking weird word. Chris Chan. He was in custody, but he was allowed to go about his life essentially. He was allowed to go around last time, if my memory serves right. I remember shit. There's a stream somewhere on this channel. I wasn't doing lolcows at the time. I remember the day the body cam footage came out of Chris Chan getting arrested. I remember that day because I was streaming that day. It was a Saturday. It's Sunday. We just talk about whatever. It's chill. It's good. It is Sunday. I have a lot of JARE stuff to get through. But again, I was on vacation. A lot of this is just recap. It's whatever. We've been going for about 2 hours and 30 minutes so far. I want to at least do the Wednesday stuff. I might boil it down to like the bids stuff from Wednesday. But it's whatever. Oh, yeah, that was Keynote. I remember the day he got arrested. Like, that body cam came out because I was streaming. I wasn't even covering lolcows at the time. I was just streaming. And the next thing I know, body cam footage is out. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. We need to watch this. And I watched it. It's like, oh, my God, this is so deranged. Yeah, you can hear it. Ralph hollering. The weirdest thing... God damn it. I remember him talking about, fuck, it wasn't Sonichu. It was another person. Was it Amy Chu? It was another invisible, like, imaginary friend of his. And he starts openly saying, hey, whichever one it was, stop that. And the cops look at him and go like, what? He's like, oh, don't worry. You know, my insert imaginary friend name here is down here punching you out right now. And I'm like, what? What? I see the black jester goes like, bloody hell, he has more videos about the quartering. The quartering did of Miss Marvel. It's a shrine. Well, he pays out. What do you want? Pays bills. He works. And also, it wasn't Miss Marvel, it was Captain Marvel. Please get it right. Technically, Captain Marvel should have been Miss Marvel, but that's MCU shit. Oh, so yeah. Sounds like locale psychosis. It was fucking deranged. There was another thing. Okay, serious question, says GD. Like the 80,000 for the K-Cup? Okay, let me read this. The 80,000 for the K-Cup machine, so content creators can just ask for money for one thing and then just spend it on whatever. Technically, yes. You're not wrong. A content creator can go out there and openly, Jared's making careers, yes, but a content creator, like a content creator the size of what the quartering was, can literally just go out there, say, hey, I need some help. I need X amount of money so I can afford X thing. Can you please help out? People will just give it to them because they trust them. And that's why it's so disgusting to know when they violated that trust. The K-Cup machine is a good example of that. Actually, no, you know what's a better example? Comicsgate. Comicsgate is a much better example of people just abusing that trust. Comicsgate has people going out there openly saying, hey, if you give me X amount of money, I will make you a comic. Where's those comics? Where is it? A lot of people like to give Eric July a bunch of shit for his comics. Where is these comics? Where is all this content that they said that they were going to give you? Oh, it becomes... I remember that. I think this was 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago. Maybe it was last year. I remember somebody told me, this is third-hand knowledge. I have a bunch of friends that hate Comicsgate with a fucking passion. Do you think Rippa is literally the only one that who shipped the comic? He's not the only one, but he's one of the best. But I think it was Prof, my friend Professor Savage Dad. He was in an online Twitter spat with somebody. I don't remember who. But they were talking about Comicsgate. I was dunking on people at the time, going like, you're never going to get these comics. It was Eric July based and all this, and Comicsgate spurred out. And they were like, I'm waiting for my filet mignon. That's why I gave them like $500 and never got my thing. You have to wait for your filet mignon. And it's like, no. And the same dude ended up responding to Professor Savage Dad saying, Comicsgate is a roulette. By the way, openly like advocating for Comicsgate, but he said this: Comicsgate is a roulette. It's like playing the slots. You don't know if you're actually going to get your comic or not, but that's why you do it. You give them money in hopes that you get it, but you never know if you'll get it or not. And that was in support of them. And I'm sitting here like, no. If I give a person money for said product, I expect to get said product. Like, I shit on Anna, that Star Wars girl, from time to time. And the main reason I poo-poo on her, listen, I like Anna. She's been nice to me, so I'll be nice to her. But I have it somewhere. I don't know where I put it. Her cosplay calendar. Again, it's somewhere in this room. I took it down a while ago. It's somewhere in this room. I got her cosplay calendar on like August. It had months for like at 12 months. I got it in August. I got it, but I got it in August. It's like, that's kind of shit. That kind of defeats the purpose of a calendar. Getting it that late in the month and in the year. So Anna's kind of a sweeper, but seems nice enough. I think she's retarded. That's what I think she is. Oh, EVS knows all about pulling slots. LMAO. I know about pulling slots, and I lost a lot of money in Vegas. So please, if you guys, I don't know. Here, I'm gonna do a thing. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. I was about to do the, if you guys have it in your heart, please. This retard ended up wasting so much money on slot machines and losing. To please help him out. I was gonna do that, but like turn down the contrast to black and white, but I don't want to open up my camera app right now. I don't. I started last week off not understanding why people play slots. And then I played Wheel of Fortune, Willy Wonka, and House of the Dragon. And I started understanding why people play slots. They got pretty fun. Wheel of Fortune, I think, is the better slot. House of the Dragon can go eat shit. People can win so much money with House of the Dragon. It's ridiculous. But House of the Dragon is a goddamn blue ball machine. That's what it is. It's fucking retarded. Willy Wonka is fun because it is just all random. Like, when you're doing House of the Dragon, for example, they have these 4 eggs. And you have to constantly try to get eggs every time you spend money. And if you get an egg, something might happen. But it's all completely random. But they constantly have these eggs vibrating and shaking and glowing like, oh my god, something's gonna happen. I need to put more money in it. Something will happen if I get the eggs. It's all random. You never know if you're gonna crack an egg or not. And it's retarded. Willy Wonka, though, is just pure random. You never know. You hope, but you never know. Willy Wonka is actually fun. Same with Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is pretty fun, too. But I should never play slots again because I have the worst fucking luck of all time. It was so bad that I lost my club card at the fork week. Oh, I put that somewhere I don't know where. But oh well, never gonna play slots again. Anyways, okay, we need to finally do this one. Okay, so this is Wednesday. And the reason why I want to do Wednesday so badly is because this is the day after the Perez Hilton stuff. So if you guys don't remember what happened with Perez Hilton went fucking insane Tuesday night. I was at Vegas. I'm driving around with my buddy Kel. And all of a sudden, he's like, holy shit. Did you see what happened to Perez Hilton? I think we were at dinner when he even showed us. And Perez Hilton, I think I can find a picture. Here, let me pull up a picture. Perez Hilton. Let me see if I can find a picture. Because I didn't know who this dude was. I still don't fully know. Let me go Perez Hilton TikTok. Let me see. Is there a picture of his TikTok? No. Let's go on X. If you guys aren't aware, here, I'm going to pull this up. I'm going to try to find a good picture of this. Because it's fucking creepy. Best picture I'm going to do. So this is Perez Hilton. This is what happened to him on Wednesday. It's, yes, content warning. It's not the video, but it's fucking creepy. So yes, content warning. He got a fucking butcher knife or some knife and started cutting himself up all over TikTok. I'm not showing the picture for long. But the reason I have this, okay, is because the quartering decided he wanted to talk about Perez Hilton. And he acted like he had a bunch of information on Perez Hilton. You know what? We're going to do the Perez Hilton stuff in particular. We're going to lead up to it, but the Perez Hilton stuff is the main... You know what? No, we're just going to do it. So... we have this. So I showed you guys the picture already. I'm not going to show it again. But we have this in particular. Okay? Okay, we have this in particular. where it's like exclusive. Perez Hilton was under financial stress before the concerning live stream. It was terrifying. The picture, like, I didn't know who this dude was. Apparently, and this is me saying it from my perspective, so everybody can laugh at me if I get it so wrong. Apparently, he was a TMZ style creator at one point in time. He used to be super fucking fat, okay? He used to be just fucking awkward and everything. He's super gay, apparently, but he started, you know, riding the ship. He started losing a massive amounts of weight. He started, he got kids, he adopted kids and everything. And he was starting to move himself closer to Christ, which then led into all the other stuff. And by the way, I see a last effect. How many Yinglings till Dermy takes his shirt off and shakes his mitts on camera? LOL. Done that before, and it's not enough Yinglings. Trust me, a lot of shots, not Yingling. But, okay, but. This brought us to Jeremy. Jeremy grifted the fuck out of this, and it was literally disgusting. Excuse me. It was one of the most disgusting grifts I've seen in forever. You see, amen. Demons are real. Christ is the solution. I think Perez Hilton just himself on TikTok live. Holy shit, what the fuck? Perez Hilton had recently opened his heart to Christ. What happened tonight, at least to me, is as close to a demonic possession I've ever seen. His kids are okay, and here is all the latest. He tried to take his own life on TikTok. What else do we have? The Perez Hilton situation is real. It's not a hoax. Video incoming. Here's the latest. One more. I can confirm Perez Hilton's kids are okay. Situation still developing. Working on a video update. Here's the video update. I have directly spoken to someone close to the situation. The source is 100%. People are saying it's fake blood, but 100% does not look fake to me. Am I crazy? I don't think Perez Hilton survives what he did to himself. The guy has 3 kids. Heading into the studio, we'll get all the updates. Dude, this was fucking disgusting. This was disgusting. I see Wobuddy saying Perez is Jared's new Carmelo. Yes. This is 100% like grift maxing. This is content that I'll admit it. If I was at my PC at the time, I would fucking be covering the shit out of this because it's so disturbing and disgusting. But Jer had to milk this shit. It was kind of freaky. I don't really want to be talking about Perez Hilton because there's a lot of like things going on here that I know nothing about, and I would like to dig in. But Jer's sitting here acting like he has all the info, guys, everything on Perez Hilton. He can actually go talk to somebody close to Perez Hilton. Here he is on stream. Is this the first one or is this? Here he is on stream. Okay. Hilton. Wait, is this the right one? I think I might have skipped it. Yeah, it's right here. This is the one I want to start with. So we have this out the gate. This is his beginning of the Perez Hilton discussion. I got flack. The courting is still pushing the demonic possession. I need to scan this article. Your highly researched produced news show from Jer. Jer has sources close to the family. He ties the event into his typical culture war baiting. Oh, really? Well, let's see.
I've seen or heard, willingly or unwillingly, what happened last night with a celebrity gossip blogger. But there's new information, new updates, plus some information I have from inside sources.
You know, every time I hear inside sources now, I call it total BS. He doesn't have inside sources on jack fucking shit. And I say this as a guy who listened to the quartering during the Blizzard debacle a couple years ago. If you guys remember that. He used to say that he has insights at Blizzard. He knows all the things that are going on in Blizzard. And I was listening to that like, oh my God, he has it. He's saying this as a marketing tactic. He has jack fucking shit on inside sources. They're all lies. It's manipulation at its fucking finest.
Family members close to the scene that may shed a little bit more light on what is going on, what happened last night. Now, I got a lot of flack because I thought what I saw was as close to what anyone could call a demonic possession as I've ever seen outside of.
No, that was not demonic possession. That was a man who was broken by Hollywood. That was a man that needs serious psychiatric help. That is a man that did like his brain's fucked up and he needs real help. It was not demonic possession. It was something so much worse. Like I've seen people that I could consider demonically possessed. You know, some leftists out there that just start screaming and shouting and hollering. La, 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 la. It's like, that's demonic possessed. What was happening to Perez, that there's mental issues up there that he needs real help.
A Hollywood movie. Now, maybe people aren't super religious and they think, well, that's whatever. Okay.
I wear my St. Michael fucking medallion daily. That's not the right one. That was my shield. It feels like the same one. I wear my St. Michael medallion daily. I have statues of the Holy Mother Mary in my household. I have a cross in this room right now, crucifix and everything. I am religious. I just don't talk about it. That wasn't possession. That was a sick man.
Well, there's also the new information that came out that he had recently suffered from, I believe, sepsis, and that can actually cause psychotic breaks. I didn't know that. So it was probably one of the two things, or it's drugs or something else.
It's probably the I glitched out there apparently. It's probably sepsis, and it's probably the amount of time he's been in Hollywood. Like, think about this, okay? Think about all the people that have been to Hollywood and done shit in Hollywood. Okay, think about that. How many of them go fucking batshit crazy? Most of them. There's so many people that have been in Hollywood and have done things in Hollywood that they should not do that make them go fucking insane. It's the town itself breaks people. That's the example.
But I need to scan this article to make sure there's no terrible images in there, because I'm simply not going to show it. Okay, there we go. It's clean. Let's get to this article, which provides additional information. Celebrity blogger Perez Hilton was rushed to Miami hospital. So first and foremost, he survived, thankfully. Now, if you saw the video, a lot of the cuts were superficial. I mean, they were leaking a lot, but then he was also using what appeared to be like a bread knife.
That's still serious, dude. What he was doing is fucking creepy and fucked up. It doesn't matter. Like, Jer, it doesn't matter if it was a bread knife. You can still cut the right artery. The right artery. I feel like I keep saying artery wrong. You can cut the right artery, okay, and die. You get that knife anywhere near your throat, just nick it enough, you're dead. So it's serious. So don't try to pass it off as he was using a bread knife. Bread knives can be sharp. They're also serrated.
It was very clearly a cry for help, but I'm not sure that standing there in your birthday suit, streaming live to TikTok with thousands of kids watching you, with your dong out.
It wasn't a cry for help. The man was, well, it was a cry for help, but the man was deranged. He needed actual help. He needed somebody to come in and he needed cops to come in and lock him up for a little while because he needs actual psychiatric help.
I'm not sure that is, explainable.
He was broken by Hollywood. Years of break by Hollywood. Like, the Hollywood system can destroy human beings. I think it was Demi Lovato. This was a couple years ago. My ex loved Demi Lovato and learning about Demi Lovato. Demi Lovato was a Disney star at one point in time. Okay, she completely changed her face because of Disney. She used to have a gap in her teeth. Okay, Disney made her change that gap. Well, she did that. She then went on, did her stuff, and eventually left like the Disney scene, did her own adult stuff. And then years later, after you think she's perfectly fine, she's now shaving her head. She's losing her mind. And then she gets thrown into a psychiatric ward because she had a fucking cocaine addiction. Hollywood breaks people. That's what it was. It was the notice that you're in these spheres and it's designed to destroy you, break you spiritually and everything like that. And I want you guys just to remember everything he's saying right here.
Miami Hospital last night. He was arrived. Officers received multiple calls from concerned fans who said he was broadcasting alarming behavior on TikTok Live. Deputies did respond to Hilton's home after multiple emergency homes regarding an individual engaging in terrible acts. The Miami-Dade County Sheriff's Office told the Daily Mail. Clips taken from the video, which Daily Mail has decided not to republish, appeared to show Hilton covered in his own blood. And it did.
Drew Barrymore is a good example. I saw some people saying Britney Spears. Those are all great examples. So, like, dude, this shit is fucking it's not demonic. It's sad.
He was completely covered. It was all over the walls. It was
all over the walls. I mean, I have the picture. I don't know if it was all over the walls. I think you're just saying that shit.
It's horrendous.
Yes, it was a creepy.
Quote, in many incidents involving a person experiencing a mental health crisis or actively harming themselves, deputies prioritize de-escalation. Now, what I find interesting is Perez Hilton experiencing a mental health crisis, and for whatever reason, he didn't take the life of a random white girl sitting next to him on a train.
Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. Are you serious? Dude, you're supposed to be taking this shit seriously. Like the Perez Hilton stuff. Think of how I've been addressing the Perez Hilton situation. I know I'm well past the date of talking Perez Hilton. Think of how I've been addressing it. The dude was sick. He needed help. There's a lot of stuff going on there. I'm not going to shove in culture war bullshit. I'm not going to try to make it about something completely different. I'm going to seriously talk about this. Like, dude, I believe that it was the Hollywood system. I believe that it was how the system just eats people, chews them up and spits them back out, destroys them mentally. We have, the financial situation might have been the cause. There's so much that could be wrong here. I pray to God that he gets the help that he needs. I pray that things aren't gonna do like that he can get the help and that he doesn't do something bad. I hope to the love of all that is holy that he can benefit from this and actually seek like higher powers. I want him to do better. I'm not bringing in the fact that a man killed a fucking white woman in a fucking train. I'm avoiding that at all costs because this is a serious situation that you need to be focusing on, not bringing in outside information.
I think that's maybe difference in cultures.
No. It's different in mentality and situation. That's what it is.
Unless
you know what I'm going to say? You fucking racist. It's a different situation. Different area, different things going on. You fucking racist. I'll say it. I don't like to call people racist out of the blue because that shit, racism jokes and it's like, oh, base racism, all that. No, you're actually being racist here. It's kind of fucking sickening.
There's an immediate threat to others, slowing the situation, utilizing crisis intervention techniques, reduce the likelihood. We know that. Hours later, authorities announced that Hilton had been safely recovered and transported by Miami-Dade Fire Rescue to a local hospital where he's receiving medical attention. Now, I was informed that his family rushed to the scene and the police let his family make entry to the house.
I call bullshit on everything you're saying right here. I call massive bullshit because you're making it sound like you have people inside the family that are friends with the family to make this out. What could have ended up happening is that somebody just said this to you and you're repeating it. That's what it probably is.
To try and talk him down, which is great. Obviously, that could have gone totally sideways. I don't know what I would do if, I had a family member that was in that situation. I mean, would you want to be armed?
No. You wouldn't want to be armed. Like, the reason you wouldn't want to be armed, okay? Because what Perez Hilton was doing, I could agree was a cry for help, but he didn't realize it was a cry for help. I could agree with that. He was wanting somebody to help him out. He was wanting somebody to come by and help him. He was not gonna kill anybody. You do not want to be armed in that situation. And the reason you don't want to be armed in that situation is because this is a very delicate situation. This is a man that's going insane. This is a man that's crying out for assistance, crying out for somebody to come by and try to help him. And he doesn't even realize that he's doing it, okay? You don't want to be armed in that. You want to talk him down. You want to discuss with him. You want to get close and personal. You want to be like, hey, calm down, buddy. Calm down. It's okay. Come here. Come here. You want to give him the love and support that he needs at this period in time. Why would you want to come in armed? Didn't that happen recently? 24-year-old got swatted. He reached for a gun. SWAT team saw him reach for the weapon and reacted, left him paralyzed. I could believe that happened. There's so many stories of people running into these situations armed and bad things happening. You do not want to run into this situation armed at all. You want to... If the family went in first to try to talk him down, that's the smart decision. I believe somebody else reported that shit. I don't believe Jared got the exclusive insight. I believe 100% somebody else reported that and he's acting like it's his own fucking personal insight. Because what was going on there, if that's all true, smart. Very smart, very calculated, very correct.
I don't know. I feel like at least a taser.
No. No. You don't want a taser. You don't want to terrify them more that you're gonna do something bad. Because even with a taser, okay, think about what could happen there. A taser can still have bad things happen. You want to talk them down as nicely and gently as humanly possible. You want to go in there. You want to be like, hey, hey, I'm here for you. I'm here. Calm down. I love you. You want to do that. You want to be very cautious with this human being. Do everything you can. Even a taser at the ready could terrify them and make them do something very bad.
You know, because you don't know if they're gonna go after you.
So, he could be hopped up on not CBP, but is it CBP? The drug that basically, like, if they're on like PCP, that's what I was thinking about. Thank you so much, PCP. If they're hopped up on PCP, okay? If they're hopped up on that shit, like say he had that, he didn't, but say that that's what's in his system. If he has that in his system, tasers aren't going to do shit. They'll muscle their way through that shit. They will fucking just go straight forward through that shit. There's tons of videos out there of people hopped up on that stuff, PCP, and openly just ignoring every taser that hits them. Bath salts as well. Yep. If they're hopped up on something, a taser will not stop them.
Like the state that he was in, I don't think he would have recognized a mother or a father or a son or a daughter.
Well, he obviously did, according to your sources, so congratulations. But simultaneously, think about what he just said there. Family, father, mother, son, and daughter. Because Perez Hilton, he was gay. Super gay. Okay? And he ended up adopting... Wait, this is the wrong one. Do I have that? Right here. He ended up adopting his two kids, okay? He tried to go to Christ. He tried to correct the rights and everything like that. He tried to do everything right by like, correct. Doesn't matter that he's super gay or anything like that. I have no problem with him being gay. Zero. At all. By the way, I see bots are over on Kick! Give me a second. God damn it. Bots be everywhere tonight. But he's talking about the family. He's talking about the situation. Got flag. Yep. No, wait, this is the wrong one. Where is it? It's right here. No? Shit, I fucked up. Here it is. Talk about family coming in and doing all that. Here it is.
I don't know. I feel like at least a taser, you know, because you don't know if they're gonna go after you. Like the state that he was in,
I know we already heard a lot of this, but it's about to get so much darker.
I don't think he would have recognized a mother or a father or a son or a daughter. Now, a lot of people were really concerned about his kids. His kids were not there. They have now been confirmed safe. Meanwhile, Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office crisis response unit and licensed mental health professionals remain.
There's half the words there that I have no idea what he just said. Here, I'm gonna play that again. I have no idea what he fucking just said.
Concerned about his kids. His kids were not there. They have now been confirmed safe. Meanwhile, Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office crisis response unit and.
Okay, only reason I'm able to know what he said here is because I started reading this. Meanwhile, the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office Crisis Response Unit, what it sounded like was I have no idea what the fuck you said, dude.
Licensed mental health professionals remain on the scene, providing support and resources to the family. You see this. Here's a neighbor speaking out.
What I noticed was the unusual police activity.
Okay, don't really care.
You start playing it. Why aren't you researching? Dude.
Hilton is a father, in air quotes, to 3 children he purchased via surrogacy.
Okay. You've been so fucking kind, polite, and everything through this thing. And now you're already going straight forward to he purchased these kids via surrogacy. He's a monster. What?
See, now you all know where my opinion lies on that.
What?
I think surrogacy is a questionable practice, and when people use it like celebrities to simply exchange money for human life, I think that's pretty close to trafficking, but that's not for this. You know, what's interesting is he had recently been.
Oh, listen, I'm not a fan of surrogacy, but if you're gonna sit there and tell me that all gay, if you're a decent gay family, lesbian, gay couple, whatever, I don't give a shit. If you're decent, I'll be like, you know what? We can get you people. There's kids to adopt. You can adopt kids. There's plenty of people out there that get kids via surrogacy. Plenty of people. Mothers, fathers also do surrogacy because they can't conceive a kid. I have no problem with surrogacy. It's not the ideal situation, but it happens. And then when you constantly come out here and go like, you're just human trafficking at that point in time. What about if it's a husband and wife that just can't conceive? Are they human trafficking? Are they? Serious question. Are they human trafficking at that point in time? There's a young 18-year-old who just entered college, got pregnant by mistake because of her own stupidity. She doesn't think she can take care of the kid. Another family comes by and goes like, hey, we're trying to have the kid and we just can't. Nothing's working. We want a kid. Is that human trafficking? Is that wrong? Husband and wife, not gay. Husband and wife. Is that human trafficking at that point in time? No. What it is a system that is allowing people. Listen, I don't want the mother to be like that, okay? I want the mother to do the right thing. But we have to, there's also an acceptance that if there's somebody out there willing to adopt this kid, yeah, let them adopt it. Let them give this kid the life that they deserve. And you're talking about this like, he's human trafficking. He's a human trafficker. Trafficker. When you have this whole disastrous situation, I'm sorry, that's fucked. That's fucked, dude. His eldest son was born in 2013, followed by his 2 daughters in 2015, 2017. Oh my God. They're young. How old would be the oldest one? Here, I'm pulling up a calculator because I can't. So the oldest one, 2013. So it's 2026. I did that wrong. 2026 minus 2013. His oldest son was 13 years old. Fucking. That's sad. That's sad. And I can agree with that, Surgeon. I can. Like, I get why people have the issue with it, like with surrogacy and stuff, but I'm perfectly fine. If you are a decent human being and you just can't have the kid, I'm fine with that, because I could tell that you want the kid, that you desire to have a family. I have no problem with that at all. And to try to equate it to human trafficking, it's barbaric.
Opening his heart to Christ. And some people are laughing about that or whatever. But if you are a believer, you know that that is the time when maybe the demons or devil attacks the most.
Yes, but not in your case. And I don't think this is a demon or a devil causing this situation. I don't. I think this is a sick man that needed real help and to come down from some stuff. I think there was serious issues going on at that point in time. I do not think it was a demon or a devil. And in your case, Jer, it was not that. People just really hate you right now.
You know, when I started my journey, and it's only been
You started your journey because Charlie Kirk got shot. You started doing very similar shit as Candace Owens, going out there and pretending to be a fucking Christian, pretending to use my fucking religion. I get pissed off with like Candace Owens because she claims she to be a Catholic. I'm a fucking Catholic. I grew up this way. I grew up like this. I grew up in these areas. Nobody's doing that shit to you. What they did to you in particular was they saw that you weren't actually following Christ. You're not following fucking Christ. You're a fucking poser. You're no different than Candace Owens, who fucking uses it as a sword and a goddamn shield, the same way Melanie Mack does. You're a monstrous human being.
basically a year now. That's basically when all of these crazy attacks on me started. Now,
No.
is it a coincidence? It might be. You know,
It's a fucking coincidence because it's not demonic or anything like that. It's the fact that you're a scumbag. We're almost a year. Okay, it was a year in February. I know, it's August. Nowhere near February right now. And February is when the real bullshit started happening to him. Because he decided to start comparing his numbers to Nerdrotic, fucking D-Day Cobra, Geeks and Gamers, and all that. And that's when it really started, because what he tried to do was drag everybody else down with him. He's a fucking loser and he deserves to get called out.
not like a lifelong believer. I'm not like totally full-on Kool-Aid drinker.
What? Wait, what? What was that?
Attacks on me started. Now, is it a coincidence? It might be. You know, I'm not like a lifelong believer. I'm not like totally full-on Kool-Aid drinker.
You fucking jackass. You fucking monster. You're going out here talking all this smack about how you found Christ and how you're trying to right your wrongs and everything. And yet you're still saying, I'm not a full-on Kool-Aid drinker or anything like that. You fucking sicken me. I haven't been to confession because I have my own issues I still need to right myself. I need to accept my own issues. I have things that I need to do to myself before I can go to confession and truly confess my sins. Am I a Kool-Aid drinker? Because I want to do it right? Because I want to forgive myself prior to going to God to ask for forgiveness? Am I a Kool-Aid drinker? Am I an individual who's out there go like, oh my God? No. I'm a man that truly believes in the religion that he preaches. A man that truly believes in God. That truly believes in this. I'm not going to throw it down there as, oh, you're a Kool-Aid drinker. Is Melanie Mack a Kool-Aid drinker? She's not. She's a retard, but that's besides the point. Is she a Kool-Aid drinker? Because she's super big on the Christian grift. Is she a Kool-Aid drinker? Is she? Serious question. Is she? You'd probably say yes. And you would diminish the faith that you proclaim to have as Kool-Aid drinking. As a fucking dude that's out there joining a cult. No. I'm going solo real quick. This here, my St. Michael's medallion. I wear this every day of the week. I wear this 24/7. Mainly because I can't take it off, but that's besides the point. No, I wear this constantly. And it's more than just like a fad. It's something that I believe. It's something that I truly hold to my heart. It's something that I trust and cherish with all my body. I believe in the Bible. I believe in the Holy Spirit. I believe in the Catholic faith. And to sit there and tell me that I'm a Kool-Aid drinker, to try to pan it off as a Kool-Aid drinking psychosis, as you're in a cult, no. Not in any slightest. I believe, again, have not been to church in fucking ever. I need to go to confession. But I believe that what I am ingesting when I go to communion is the body and blood of Christ. I truly believe that. That is something sacred to me. And to pass it off as Kool-Aid drinking, I'm no better than the fucking people that thought the comet was going to take them on to heaven, so they offed themselves. That's monstrous. That's barbaric. That's pure disgusting and sickening to me. And I don't talk about my faith because I believe my faith is important to me and God. But when I see this man weaponize it like this and utilize it for fucking grifting, it disgusts me. It literally, it makes me so enraged. Because I grew up this way. I grew up going to catechism. I went to Sunday school. I went through confirmation. I did the work. And I'm not over here being a Bible thumper or saying, hey, Corinthians this or that. I follow it to the best of my fucking ability. And you don't. And yet you weaponize it. And it pisses me off.
But as somebody who basically coasted through 42 years of their life without any major controversies or drama.
Bullshit. Do we have to bring up Christine Sprinkles and how you got kicked out? Like even your own lore contradicts it. What you say contradicts that. You got kicked out of the fucking Magic the Gathering community because you harassed Christine Sprinkles and then went out there and did all this bullshit. You yourself say that's a lie.
Starts going to...
You got punched in the face, you say, by a tranny, when in reality it was just a man in a dress because you called him a pedo.
Church, and then immediately all hell breaks loose and people are trying to destroy my business, and
it's not because you went to church, it's because you're a scumbag.
And swatting me and just trying to...
Oh, wait, what? No, we're doing this again.
And immediately all hell breaks loose and people are trying to destroy my business and swatting me and
You only went to church in the last year. Your swatting attempt only happened back in 2022. It's 2026. Nobody was swatting you when you came to Christ. Lies on lies on lies, you fucking scumbag. I'm condemning the swatting. Nobody's tried to swat you recently, you fucking sick bastard. You disgusting pile of feces. You're what comes out of Golgotha. You don't even know what Golgotha is, so I'm not even going to try to talk about that. You don't know a single thing about the Stations of the Cross. You know nothing about what I'm saying right now, so don't even fucking lie to me. You fucking scumbag.
trying to destroy my, my family. I don't think it's that big of a leap to think maybe there were some other forces behind that. I don't know.
Sorry, I had to mute myself because I had to say some shit that's not YouTube friendly. I'm literally angry right now. I'm furious. Using my religion like this.
People have free will too, so people do what they do. And this is entirely possible that he had a psychotic break as a side effect from the sepsis that he had very recently been treated.
And Zombie Squeaks, I did see that. It's fucking funny. We're going to talk a little bit about that after this because I need a laugh. I'm going to need a fucking laugh.
Excuse me, treated for. Hilton's representative, Golden Artist Entertainment, And Rebecca said, we are aware of the concerning content circulating online involving our client, Perez Hilton. At this time, we have not been able to make any direct contact with him despite our ongoing efforts to reach him. Our primary concern is for his health and well-being. Well, of course.
Yes.
Now,
that was the main thing I wanted from Wednesday. There's a lot more. There's a lot of content, but I'm so angry. I'm furious because of how you use my religion. How you weaponize my faith. How you try to hide behind it to justify why it's okay that I act the way that I do because of Christ and everything. And people that call me out are just demonic. I want to scream. I want to shout. I want to let it all out. Sorry, I had to do it. It enrages me. I went through years of catechism. I'm Catholic, obviously. I went through years of it. Read the Bible, had my church, had my Sunday schools, had it all. And looking back, I treated it poorly. Looking back on how I dealt with it, I hated going to church on Sundays. I hated going to Sundays, like catechism. I despised it all. And when I look back on it, it's like, no, I shouldn't have done that. I should have accepted what was being gifted to me. I should have recognized the beauty of what this all was. Because when I think about this, I went to during in Catholicism, you reach a point where you get confirmation. Okay? And confirmation is when you fully adhere to the teachings. It's when you fully become a part of the church. And you had this entire class, and you had all these discussions and everything. And I remember back to my confirmation teachings, and there was a special event that we had to do. Okay, there's a couple of these. One, I had to do charity work around my community. Part of my charity work was helping with senior citizens. The other part was talking about what was the location? I don't remember the location. I helped out. Give me a second. Where Mary up. Lords, that's what I was thinking of. I helped out because there was a group of not pillagers. What am I thinking of? Pilgrims. There was a group of pilgrims that came through my hometown, and they recently went to Lourdes, France. And I know people that went to Lourdes. For those of you who aren't aware, Lourdes, France is an area in which there's a spring that the Holy Mother appeared at, and people believe in their hearts of hearts that the spring water can help heal them. And some people do have miraculous healing because of that location. And I helped out with that stuff. I helped out people that came from Lourdes, bringing this water that is holy in our faith to the people in my hometown. Because I believe in that shit. And I remember this special retreat that we did for people that were going to confirmation. It wasn't anything fancy, but they asked us, what do we believe in the Holy Spirit? How do we view the Holy Spirit? And I said it's a sacred fire. And I said that because what the Holy Spirit is supposed to do is burn away the sin. Burn away the disgusting, nasty parts of it. And the thing about fire is a lot of people think of it as destruction, but it's a more of a form of rebirth. Where, because I grew up in a rural area, you burn away, you know, the nastiness of your pasture. You burn it all, destroyed it, send it down to ash. But you do that for the benefit of the pasture. You do that for the benefit of the land. Because when you do that, it helps the land heal. It helps it regrow healthily, prosperity. It takes away all the nasty, disgusting parts of it. And that's how I've always viewed the Holy Spirit, as this cleansing fire. And I'm talking about this, and I'm sitting here and I'm thinking to myself, Jared would know nothing about this. Jared would never, at any point in his life, have these like spiritual come to Jesus moments. Where he's looking at a fucking... I keep it close to me. Let me see if I can find it. I have it here. Is it in another drawer? It probably isn't in... No, right here it is. I have this. And I keep it close to me on purpose. I have this very shitty... I say shitty. I'm going to correct that. I have this very cheap rosary that I keep near me. It's probably like $5. Cheap string, cheap plastic, everything about it is cheap. But I keep it near me because I believe in it. I keep it close to me because I believe in what this thing can do. I believe that it's a holy relic. I believe that when I pray, it means something. When I go through the rosary daily, like I do, when I say my prayers, I believe in it. I believe in what this thing represents. I don't talk about my faith because it's cringe. But I trust it. I trust in what it means to me. It doesn't mean anything to him. And that's what sickens me about it. It pisses me off that he uses it the same way Melanie Mac does, as a fucking cudgel, as a shield and a cudgel, to go out there and be just a fucking prick to everybody. When I hold this thing as so sacred that I don't want to talk about it. When it means so much to me that my third grade, I'm going to say something. My third grade catechism teacher gave this to me, and I've had it ever since then. That's what these beads mean to me. It's sacred. It's to my heart, my soul, my being. And he just fucking flaunts it around like it means nothing. And that's what really pisses me off the most. Is how he just treats it like it's a fucking thing. Like it's something to use as a goddamn achievement on fucking Xbox. Like, oh, I'm a Christian now, guys. You can't criticize me. No. There's so much that goes into this. There's so much to the faith, to the meaning, to the reason why I wear my St. Michael's cross, my medal. To the reason that when I was researching who to be named after, what saint am I going to be named after, I picked the one that meant the most to me, the one that gave up all of his riches, gave up all of his meanings and everything, just build churches for a living in Ireland. I picked the ones like that meant something to me. And he just treats it like it's a fucking boy. It sickens me. And again, enough of bobble time with Dermy, okay? Because I'm about to start tearing up, and I don't want to do that on stream. Like my grandfather, I know we talked a lot about Papa Wormy. Papa Wormy wasn't a Catholic, but Papa Wormy would fucking deck the shit out of Jer for what he's doing. Because it's disgusting, it's barbaric, and it's monstrous. But anyways, Before we wrap up, I have at least something funny to do. Let me see. Can I find the shoe on head? Because I know Phil McCracken brought it up. Let me see if I can find the... Okay, I have a few of these. I want to see. Can I find shoe on head? Shoe on head. At the bud? They call us demonic for trying to teach Jared humility. Yeah. I know there was something recently from Shoe on Head. I'm trying to find the reply. Gosh, she's got to tweet like a... Here it is. Okay, I got it. So I have a couple of these. So first off, I have this from Meme Copium. I don't know when this clip is from, but here's this. There's golden hills of the quartering. Old Brie Larson videos.
I can't get YouTube on the phone, and I've got...
Remember, Josh, can we agree I can take their Kick and YouTube, right? If I actually wanted to, they would be deplatformed outside of D Live in a week. I don't want that. I just want them to leave my family alone. I don't care how many Jeremy is a cuck videos they put out. Like, I have no Pajit, I have a non-Pajit YouTube rep. You know that, right? One phone call, gone! I have endured a lot with literally the tiniest request. Well, let's start this over.
I can't get YouTube on the phone, and I've got 800,000 subscribers. I've got 100 times the subscribers that Brie Larson had at this time. If you did a Q&A, Brie Larson, and you asked a question about why you don't care what some 40-year-old white guy has to say about your videos. I can't get YouTube.
Man, there's some gold in these hills. There's some beauty here. You find old moments like this, it's like, God damn it, that's pure beauty. But we also have this. So this was fucking funny. Because Brittany Venti, she makes soaps and candles. She does a lot of stuff. But the quartering has blocked me because we have a transparency page unlike him. What was this? It's been a while. Just wanted to announce, yada, yada, yada. My coffee soap is better than your coffee. Coffee Brick Coffee. Coffee Scrub Soap. Aw. Ban. Blocked. Straight blocked. What is your product? I work to include ingredient information on every product page. As my category grows and older listings are updated, there may occasionally be products that are missing information or need corrections. If you notice a listing that doesn't answer your question, please reach out. Because I make every product myself, I can verify the ingredients and materials used in specific items you're interested. Based! Oh, we got more. You're literally destroying my life, you bullies. And it was just a shit post. Aw. Aw, this is so female coded. Brittany Venti out here mogging you, but it's not just that. It's not just that. My coffee soap is better than yours. Shoe on Head! Fucking Shoe on Head comes out here and drops the fucking knee on him. Looks like OP accidentally hit your post. I found it, and now I can't wait to try Coffee Brick Coffee Soap. I enjoy how they are transparent about the ingredients and also don't use cookies to secretly get commissions off of things you purchase on Amazon. Fucking hell. I fucking love it. You know what? I can't. Coffee Brick Coffee Soap. Amazing. Amazing product. Amazing. Shoe on Head, on the other hand. Suffer, Shoe on Head coming out here with a fucking clothesline to destroy your ass. I fucking love this shit. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, shit. Mr. OP deleted the post. It seems that he conceded that it, in fact, was a mistake. Fucking suffer, Jer. Suffer, you fat bastard. Suffer, you spineless coward of a troll unit. Fucking suffer. Like nobody's ever suffered before. You deserve every second of it. Oh, I got one more. Okay, one more to laugh your ass off at. Because I saw this. Okay, so we remember this. Remember, the idea that America is running out of missiles is totally insane. If you actually believe that, I can't help you. Phoenix Ammunition came in and clowned the quartering. This would have been like 2 weeks ago now. Something like that. LMAO, buddy, you literally have no fucking idea what you're talking about. Reminder, Phoenix Ammunition was one of Jared's sponsors. Oh, well, it gets better. A guy with a coffee shop selling $6 lattes and $20 bags of generic coffee made by a third-party roaster is telling you to spend your money wisely, LMAO. And it's just some random dude. It's some random person. Nothing too crazy. Not like that's directed at anybody or anything. Oh, wait, it is. At the quartering, delete your account. Just in, 5 months of war with Iran have consumed virtually all U.S. stocks of long-range PRSMs and whatever missiles. He needs to. He preys upon the boomers like a fucking leech, lying to them to separate them from what little money he gets donated. He's fucking scum. He lied about the missile stockpile. He lied about needing money for AmFest. He lied about needing $300K for his coffee company. LOL. There is no coffee company. It's the same as 90% of products shilled by podcasters made in a copying facility. I think you mean that. Coping facility and drop shipped. Fucking suffer, Jer. Fucking suffer, you fat piece of fucking shit. You fucking sucker. Co-packing, yes. Co-packing. You fucking loser. You have your own sponsors out here fucking dunking on your pathetic asshole. Probably the best thing because nobody wants to get near your asshole. Nobody. Phoenix Ammunition out here fucking destroying your ass. And rightfully so, because you're pathetic. You're a goddamn loser. You deserve to be called the fuck out for everything. Literally everything you do is pathetic. It's sad, it's awful, it's disgusting, and you're a piece of fucking filth. What was this? Anyways, what were these? Okay, did that. What is this? One step crash out. That's nothing. Here. Ultimately, I have one last thing, but I really need to take a piss, so give me like 5 seconds. Actually, more than 5 seconds. Give me a couple minutes. No, this time I was not taking a Hambly. I really had to piss. The bathroom is downstairs. So I was like, 5 seconds. No, wait. No. They're going to think I'm peeing in the corner. That's what they're going to think. They're going to think I'm peeing in a drain in my basement. It's going to take like a couple minutes. I have to walk downstairs and all that. By the way, I hate these glasses, yet I'm wearing them. What does that say about me? What is the Vegas meetup a neurovirus super spreader event or what? Nope. I pissed in the corner or on my dog. Nope. Share stream? Nope, you're never gonna get... Well... Depending on how drunk I am, you might get a chair stream eventually. Depends if I hit the piss break button on time. That's what it's gonna end up being. No, I have one last little thing. And I mentioned this last night. That's why I wanted to bring it up. We talked about this faggot last night a little bit. But we have this from Brad Cool. Beyond embarrassing, you sound like a middle-aged liberal woman from 10 years ago with this bot talk. Saying Brad Chill is now attacking Rumble and the posts are from April. Anyway, I endorse Brad Chill's attack. I hope he destroys Rumble with his mean tweets. Well, what is this in response to? Well, it's MAGA Cracka. MAGA Cracka Mike. Kano Casino or someone involved are now apparently using bots to attack Rumble in order to attempt to attack the quartering. Now, of course, this might not be a bot, but if you look at my pinned post, you will see a collection of bots also swarming my comments, attacking quartering. Head Janny, like this is the head. You know what, Firebrand? This is Head Janny, but it's the saddest Head Janny. You want to know why this is the saddest of all the Head Jannies? I watch quartering stream a fuck ton. MAGA is never there. MAGA Cracka Mike has not been in a single quartering stream. He's never super chatted. He's never been a part of the MAGA of any of this stuff. When he was watching the D-Day Cobra and everybody like that, he gets shout outs routinely. When it comes to the quartering, not once. It's the most sad. Like, it's the saddest. The sad Jannies out here. This is a pathetic Janny. Not even getting a fucking crumb of attention from Daddy Jer. It's pretty pathetic, bro. But we also got this. And I mentioned this the other day, okay? Because of the bots. He accused Keto Casino of running bots. He also said this. Look, dude, I'm not making an accusation. But it is at D-Day Cobra, Jeremy Prime, running bots now too. But is D-Day Cobra running bots now too? Or is this maybe Kino Casino boosting him with bots because he became their biggest white knight? I've been posting these bots and stumbled on this one, attacking someone criticizing Kino Casino. I don't even know who this person is. They probably just aren't paying Elon. Like, this is some sad shit. This is some sad shit right here. Like, dude, you're not even... You fucking lost your shit because everybody was mocking the quartering. Rightfully so. Okay? He fucking flagged people. And then you started running defense for him flagging. It's like, well, if they were saying this shit about my wife, I would have punched him in the mouth. Oh, they got the rightful thing. They were spreading lies. Dude. There's a lot of people out there spreading lies. There's a lot of people out there saying bullshit. You don't flag. You just don't. I know there's people that accuse me of flagging down channels. Never in a million years. Just don't. I mute you and I ignore you. That's what I do. That's the right thing to do. Ignore them. It's not fucking worth it. but you're out here literally acting like a fucking loser. It's kind of sad. You're acting like the boomer Gen Z dude that goes out there. No, boomer Gen Z? No, like the boomer that's out there going like, I'm gonna go to war for so-and-so. I'm gonna do it. In reality, you're probably fat as fuck. Barely leaving your Barca lounger. Probably have a beer in hand and go like, I'm gonna take over the country eventually. One more beer. But it's like one of those people, okay? It's one of those people that's out there going like, oh my God, I can overturn the government. The government don't do right by me, so I'm gonna go overthrow them. How? Fucking how? I think it's Jer. It's not Jer. It's not Jer. I've listened to enough Cobra casts to know that it's not Jer. We're Nerdrotic's 20K plus watchers from the Odyssey stream are bots too. Oh, we're the Nerdrotic 20K plus watchers from the Odyssey stream, bots too. Good Jer's channel chat is super active anytime he goes live. Yeah. A reminder, Quartering is always thrown up on the fucking front page of Rumble. That's the only reason he streams to Rumble. If he did it on YouTube, he got nothing. He's the most, like, his streams are boring. I remember tuning in to one of his streams. I think it was Thursday. I think it was a Thursday stream. And it was at, like, the perfect time. Maga Cracker, Derek Kiwi Bros. Yep, he did, and he got fucked. But I think it was Thursday. Thursday one time. This is back when, like, Quartering was on good graces with everybody. And I just needed something to watch. And I turned on his stream. This is before everything. This is like maybe 2 years ago. I turned on his stream. He had Luke on. It was the most boring shit ever. It was literally like nothing was being said. It was kind of pathetic. And he had Luke Rakowski go on, yeah, we need to find a way to make it so that if they subscribe to you, they subscribe to me, and I also get cuts of the money. And Jared's like, yeah, I'll figure that out eventually. That's all they were talking about, is of finding out ways to grift. Openly on a stream, and it's like, that's not fun. I'm listening to you just because there's nobody else on. It was like at that perfect time in between daily. Let me think. It was a Thursday, right? Or was it a Wednesday? It was in between shows. Like, it was at that right 2-hour mark, just waiting for the next good show to come on. And that's what I listened to. And it's like, I'm never listening to this shit again. It's so fucking boring. It's not even worth it. I stopped when he started randomly throwing shade at people and derided culture war channels. So a little bit before the flagging. I quit watching him fully quit watching him 2 years ago because I was just bored. It's the same shit. I was bored by him. He had no energy. He had no interest in anything that he covered. And I talked to Gary. I'm not trying to fucking big time me and be like that kind of guy, but I talked to Gary at the meetup. And I told Gary this specifically, and I live by this rule. I won't cover something if I know nothing about it and I have zero interest in it. Because if I know nothing about it, you guys are going to point out that I know nothing about it. You're going to know that I know nothing about it. If I have zero interest in it, you guys are going to know I have zero interest in this. And yet I'm covering it anyways. What's the point? Why would I ever do that to you guys? Why would I talk about something? I have Pokemon cards here. Okay, I have Pokemon cards here. I ripped these off stream. If I ripped these on stream, you want to know what it would be? It would be like, oh look, I have a Pikachu EX. Oh look, I have a Mega Gengar EX. It'd be so fucking boring. It wouldn't be entertaining. It would be annoying to you guys. So there's no point in me doing that. I have no interest in the Pokemon TCG. I like the games, like the video games. I'm looking forward to the next one. But why would I cover that shit? I have nothing to add. I could talk day and night about Tokyo Ghoul. Season 1's fantastic. Season 2's a letdown. Last season, what the fuck did they fucking think? I could do that. I could talk about Spider-Man Brand New Day. Fucking love that movie. I'm not going to talk about Thunderbolts. I'm not going to talk about shit I don't care about. I'm not going to talk about politics. Why? I have no interest. At that point in time, I'm just somebody. Durian wants to entertain us. How dare you? Exactly. I want to actually entertain you guys. I want to actually be something fun. And when I play video games, I know you guys don't like to tune in for video games. I'm going to play some video games, especially when the new Pokemon comes out. I'll play video games on this channel. I know you guys don't like them, but I'm doing that mainly because I want to play video games. I want to have some fun outside of the quartering. I'm going to cover stuff that you guys aren't interested in. But when I cover something, it's I'm hiccuping. When I'm covering something, you guys need to know that I'm covering something I like. I'm doing something I enjoy. It's not just I'm talking about stuff to talk about stuff. I'm talking about stuff I find interesting, and I want to make jokes about it. That's what I want to do. It's not just covering shit to cover shit. You really like SYD? What's SID? Sid? I need to know what Sid is. You guys, honestly, if I bring it back, you guys would probably love me playing horror games. I need to finish Resident Evil 2. Oh, Sydney? Sydney's pretty cool. You guys would probably love me playing Resident Evil 2 because I'm gonna piss my pants. I don't do good with horror games. And I quit playing once Mr. X showed up because I was like, fuck this, I'm done. Nope, I like shit and only shit says, but Shine says goodnight. No, but like, you guys should know that whenever I cover something, it's something I care about. It's something that I actually want to talk about. It's something like that. I'm not going to be a soulless machine that's just pumping out content to pump out content. I've done that. I hate it. It sounds awful. It's not good content. It's not worth it. I want to be fun. I want to have a good time. I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about. Classic or remake? It was remake. And once Mr. X showed up, I pissed my pants and ran. And then I said, fuck this shit, I'm done. Spider-Man was darker than the original movies, but awesome. I've seen Brand New Day 3 times in the theater. I'll admit to it. I've done it. I liked it. Still like No Way Home better, but I liked Brand New Day. But okay, we're out of topics right now. I have one little thing. It's nothing to write home about. It's just I'm sick and tired of this saying from him. There certainly are a few peanuts in the turd you pick out. AAA gaming is toast, though. Why would you say this? Why? I don't want to pick out the peanuts in the turd. I don't want to ever pick out peanuts from a fucking turd. Why would you want to pick out peanuts from a fucking turd? It's a turd. So sick of Tom and Zendaya. Tantalizing. Brand New Day is pretty damn good. It is good. I'm not gonna send you down a path that you're gonna be like, oh my god, I hate this. If I say a movie's good, I mean it. You would. Brand New Day is fucking good. I know it's Tom and Zendaya, but it's fucking good, and they do great acting. It's the Beardo poop cookie. Exactly. Listen, I'm friends with Beardo. I love Beardo. He's a good buddy of mine. The poop cookie thing? Come on. If there's a turd on my cookie, I'm not eating the cookie. You could call it like an oatmeal raisin cookie. I could pick out the raisins, I guess. But a poop cookie? I'm not eating that. You heard it's good, just sick of them. Pedro also. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Pedro is fucking overplayed. I understand why people have issues with Zendaya and Tom Holland less so. Zendaya's every fucking where. Tom Holland really isn't. But I understand why people have issues with Zendaya. Great fantastic acting though in this movie. Oh my god. Beardo gay. Yes, Beardo is very gay. I'm gonna DM it to him. Enough with the metaphor he said about Mel 2. Wait, what was that? I saw somebody say Mr. X hates you shooting off, takes kindly to you shooting off his hat. I call bullshit. I call bullshit. I should play horror games again on this channel because I scream like a bitch, but no. No. I don't want to have a heart attack. Anyways, let's start raiding into somebody. We have Don Flurgany. Let's raid into Don Flurgany. I'm going to send Kick over there to Don Flurgany. The rest of you, probably going to be to Don. Let me see. Who's streaming right now? You know what? I'm going to send the rest of you over to Don Flurgany as well. So you guys have fun over there. In the meantime, guys, you all have a lovely night. Have a lovely day where's the world that you guys might be at. I'll be back to stream tomorrow night. Until then, bye for now.